My beloved child, this message is incredibly important, and there is a reason why someone didn't want you to hear it. There are forces in this world, both seen and unseen, that have tried to keep you from hearing my voice, from knowing my truth, and from realizing the purpose I have for you. But despite all of that, I am here, and I am speaking to you now. You are hearing this message because it is meant for you. So, please, listen with an open heart, because this might be the very thing you've been waiting for. Someone did want you to hear this, because there is truth in my words that would set you free. For too long, lies have been whispered into your ear, lies about who you are, about what you're capable of, about how much you are loved. Those lies were meant to keep you trapped, stuck in doubt, fear, and insecurity. Child of mine, if you seek the abundance of my blessings, make your need known. Type yes, I need, and trust that my hand is ready to deliver all that you desire from me, my child. But today I am here to tell you the truth. You are loved. You are valuable. You are worthy. You are not defined by your past, by your mistakes, or by what others think of you. You are defined by me, and I see you as my beloved child, worthy of every blessing, every bit of joy, and every promise I have for you. You may not have realized this, but those lies were keeping you from living the life I created for you. Someone didn't want you to know that you are more powerful than you think. When you align yourself with my truth, there is nothing you cannot overcome, nothing you cannot achieve. The truth is that you are capable of far more than you've been led to believe, and I am here to reveal that truth to you today. Another reason someone didn't want you to hear this is because they wanted you to believe that you are alone. They wanted you to feel isolated, abandoned, and forgotten. But hear me clearly now, you are never alone. I have always been with you, and I will always be with you. I know there have been times when you felt like no one understood you, like no one was there to help you. But I was there, even in the moments of silence, even when you couldn't feel my presence. I was there, watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you. You are never out of my sight, and I will never leave you. The enemy of your soul wanted you to believe that you were forgotten, that your prayers weren't heard. But I want you to know that I have heard every cry, every whisper, every unspoken desire of your heart. I have seen your pain, and I have not forgotten you. I am working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see, and soon you will understand why certain things had to happen the way they did. There is a strength inside of you that you have not yet tapped into. Someone didn't want you to realize this, because they knew that once you did, nothing could stop you. You are stronger than you think. The challenges you faced, the obstacles in your path, they were not meant to defeat you. They were meant to strengthen you, to build your character, and to prepare you for the great things I have planned for you. You have endured so much, and yet you are still here. That is proof of your strength. Every setback, every failure, every hardship has only made you stronger, even if you don't realize it yet. You have the resilience, the courage, and the determination to overcome anything that comes your way. And I am with you, giving you the strength you need for every battle you face. Don't let anyone convince you that you are weak, that you cannot handle what life throws at you. You have already proven that you are stronger than your struggles, stronger than your doubts, stronger than the fears that try to hold you back. Trust in the strength I have placed inside of you, because it will carry you through whatever lies ahead. Someone didn't want you to hear this, because they didn't want you to realize the incredible destiny that lies ahead of you. You are destined for greatness. I have a purpose for your life that goes beyond anything you can imagine, and I have equipped you with everything you need to fulfill that purpose. If this message has spoken to your spirit, my child, click the like button and let it be a token of your gratitude for my love. The road ahead may not always be easy, but it will be worth it. Every dream, every desire, every passion in your heart was placed there by me for a reason. You are not here by accident. Your life has meaning, and your purpose is greater than you realize. Do not be discouraged by the obstacles you face. They are merely stepping stones on the path to your destiny. Every challenge you've overcome has brought you closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be. And I want you to know that I am guiding you toward the greatness that is already within you. The world may not see it yet, but I do, and in time, they will see it too. Someone didn't want you to hear this because they wanted you to be trapped in shame, guilt, and regret over your past. But listen closely to me now. Your past does not define you. I am not concerned with where you've been, only with where you are going. The mistakes you've made, the wrong turns you've taken, they do not disqualify you from my love or my purpose for your life. I have already forgiven you. My grace is greater than your worst mistake, and I want you to let go of the shame you've been carrying. You are not defined by what you've done, you are defined by who you are in me. And in my eyes, you are pure, you are loved, you are whole. Do not let the weight of your past hold you back any longer. I am offering you a fresh start, a new beginning. The moment you come to me, your past is wiped clean, and you are free to step into the future I have for you. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Someone didn't want you to hear this message because you have an enemy who does not want you to rise up, who does not want you to succeed. This enemy comes in many forms: fear, doubt, negativity, even people who try to hold you back. But make no mistake, this enemy is real, and they do not want you to hear the truth I am speaking to you right now. But here's the good news: this enemy has no power over you. I have already overcome the enemy, and I have given you the power to overcome as well. You are not a victim, you are victorious. No matter what the enemy tries to throw at you, you have the strength, the wisdom, and the courage to rise above it. When the enemy whispers lies into your ear, remember this message. Remember who you are, remember who I am, and remember that nothing can stop you when you are walking in my truth. The enemy may try to keep you down, but they will not succeed because you are destined to rise. Someone didn't want you to hear this because they didn't want you to know that your breakthrough is coming. You've been waiting, praying, and hoping for something to change, and I am telling you now the breakthrough is on its way. I have seen your patience, your faithfulness, your perseverance, and now I am moving on your behalf. The doors that were closed will begin to open. The things that seemed impossible will start to fall into place. You are about to step into a season of victory, of abundance, of blessings beyond anything you've imagined. But here's the key: you must keep the faith. Do not give up just because things haven't happened as quickly as you'd hoped. Your breakthrough is closer than you think, and I need you to trust me. Trust that I am working behind the scenes, and trust that I will not fail you. The blessings I have in store for you are greater than you can imagine, and they are coming. Someone didn't want you to hear this because they didn't want you to realize that you have a choice. You have the power to decide how your life will unfold from this moment forward. You can choose to believe the lies, to stay stuck in fear and doubt, or you can choose to believe the truth I am speaking to you now. As I have lifted you up, go and lift another. Share this message with someone who needs my touch of peace today. I will not force you to choose me, but I want you to know that I am always here, waiting with open arms. No matter how many times you've turned away, no matter how many times you doubted, I have never stopped loving you, and I will never stop reaching out to you. But the choice is yours. You can choose to walk in the truth, to embrace the life I have for you, or you can choose to remain where you are. I am offering you freedom, joy, peace and purpose, but it is up to you to accept it. The decision is in your hands. Make no mistake, my child, this message is for you. It is not a coincidence that you are hearing these words right now. I have been trying to reach you, and now that you are listening, I need you to understand the importance of this moment. Someone didn't want you to hear this because they knew that once you did, everything would change. This message has the power to transform your life, to set you free from the chains that have been holding you back, to open your eyes to the incredible future that awaits you. So, listen closely. Take this message to heart. Let it sink deep into your soul, and let it change the way you see yourself, the way you see the world, and the way you see me. My beloved child, someone didn't want you to hear this message because it is filled with truth, power, and love. But now that you have heard it, everything can change. You are loved. You are not alone, and your destiny is far greater than you realize. This is your moment. Embrace the truth. Step into your purpose, and know that I am with you, always. My beloved child, will you extend your hand to support the work of my kingdom? Click below to buy me a coffee and help spread my message far and wide through this channel. Your love and contribution bring joy to my heart. Thank you, dear one, for your kindness. My cherished child, I hold you gently in my hands, where I care for you with an immovable ardor that knows no conclusion. I've continuously been by your side, never once clearing out you. As you walk through this challenging season, know that it will not final until the end of time. In spite of the fact that pity and question may press in on you, are doing not battle or lose hope, for I hold everything in my hand. On this day, keep in mind that with unceasing ardor, I have cherished you, and by my side, you've got the quality to rise from the profundities of distress and fill your heart with delight. As it were with me will you discover genuine bliss. In these minutes of trial, let my nearness be your consolation and your direct. When the weight of the world feels as well overwhelming, incline into me, for I am your asylum and your quality. I see the tears you've cried and the fears you've carried, and I am here to lift those burdens from your shoulders. Trust in my ardor for you, a cherish that's consistent and unshakable indeed within the middle of the storm. I am working all things together for your great, indeed when the way ahead appears hazy. As you travel forward, permit my cherish to be the grapple for your soul. Let it unfaltering you when the waves of question undermine to drag you beneath. My ardor isn't just a feeling, it is a capable drive that can change your heart and renew your spirit. With me, you're never alone. I am your steady companion, strolling next to you, directing you through each turn and turn. In my hands, you're secure, and held with a cherish that will never let you go. So take heart, my adored. The obscurity will pass, and joy will come in its put. With me, you've got the quality to overcome, the strength to confront each day, and the guarantee of a future filled with trust. As you rest in my cherish, let it fill each corner of your being with peace and satisfaction. Keep in mind, only with me will you discover the genuine happiness that your heart yearns for, a joy that's profound, tolerating, and unceasing. Indeed, when you discover yourself underneath the dim clouds of strife, believe in me, and let my word light your way. Your foes may announce overcome, but my word brings you consolation, and my voice talks truth. Fear not, don't falter, for I am with you within the middle of your fiercest storms. I will carry you in my arms, and when you feel the weight of sorrow pressing on your heart, I will be there holding up for you. Let those tears you've held inside fall openly, share with me what you're feeling, for I am continuously tuning in. Your life is boundlessly valuable to me, and fair as I have made a difference you some time recently. I will proceed to maintain you nowadays and every day, appearing you in incalculable ways how profoundly I adore you. As the storms seethe around you, keep in mind that my nearness is your shelter. When the winds of misfortune cry and the waves of question rise, I'll rest within the confirmation that I am your asylum. The words of those who contradict you hold no power over you, for my guarantees are immovable and genuine. I have pronounced triumph over your life, and nothing can alter that. My light will penetrate through the darkest clouds, directing you securely through each trial. Hold quick to my word and let it be the grapple that keeps you consistent, no matter how turbulent the oceans may become. In those minutes when you feel overpowered, when the battle appears as well incredible to bear, come to me. I am your ever-present offer assistance in times of inconvenience, your closest companion in times of need. I understand the profundities of your torment and the weight of your fears, and I am here to carry them for you. Talk to me, share with me the burdens of your heart. I am not removed or withdrawn. I am personally included in each detail of your life, prepared to bring you consolation and peace. My adore for you is unending, and I will never tire of appearing you fair how much you cruel to me. Lift your eyes to me, especially during those moments when obscurity appears to encompass your world. Keep in mind, I am your unfailing source of quality and trust, the undaunted companion who will never desert you. In times of trial, it may be troublesome to see my hand at work, but trust that I am persistently dynamic, changing your battles into triumphs and your distress into delight. Know that my nearness in your life may be a constant certainty, and stay within the rough oceans you explore. My love for you is deeper and stronger than any challenge you may confront. It could be a cherish that does not falter with circumstances or reduce with time. As you persevere hardships, take comfort in knowing that I am right close to you, advertising my support and quality to carry you through. Within the profundities of your darkest hours, when trust appears but a swoon glint, it is precisely then that my control can sparkle brightest. Permit me to turn your tears into bliss, your fears into confidence. Each trial you experience is an opportunity for my glory to be shown in your life, for you to encounter firsthand the transformative control of my adore and elegance. If my words have brought comfort to your heart, show your thankfulness by pressing the like button, and let it bless others. Grasp this truth and let it fill you with peace. No matter what storms may come, you're never alone. I am here for you, continuously and until the end of time, adoring you more profoundly than you'll envision. This persevering adore is planned not as it were to see you through the storms, but to lead you into a put of inexhaustible bliss and overpowering triumph. So proceed to lift your eyes to me, hold quick to your confidence, and walk unquestionably within the confirmation of my interminable nearness and unfailing adore. Let there be no question in your heart that I am continuously observing over you, guarding you, caring for your needs, and mindful to your supplications. I command my blessed messengers to move on your sake, bringing your petitions to life concurring to my idealized will. It brings me great joy to see your dynamic confidence, to witness you coming to me along with your wants, and trusting me together with your heart's most profound longings. Many may have told you not to look for me fair to inquire for favors, but I tell you, look for me with all your heart, and I will look out of the rest. The time will come after you will get it that some time recently you indeed talk. I as of now know your needs. Your demands are never and unsuccessful. I celebrate when I listen the beat of your faith, and I am moved by your trust in me. Once you come to me together with your needs, know that I am pleased by your confidence. I cherish the minutes after you turn to me, looking for my direction and arrangement. Your supplications are valuable to me, and I tune into each one with the most profound adore and consideration. Get it that I am not fair a removed eyewitness. I am an active member in your life, working behind the scenes to bring almost the leading results for you. Indeed, when my answers don't come within the way, or at the time you anticipate, believe that I am still at work, weaving together embroidered artwork of endowments that will unfurl in due season. There is beauty within the holding up, for it is in those minutes that your confidence is reinforced and your relationship with me develops. Don't be debilitated when my reaction appears postponed, for I am utilizing this time to plan you for something more noteworthy than you can imagine. Each delay is an opportunity for you to develop intolerance, believe, and reliance on me. Know that my timing is culminate, and I am continuously working for your great. When the answer finally comes, it'll be a reflection of my love for you, impeccably custom-made to meet your needs and fulfill my reason for your life. So proceed to look for me with all your heart, knowing that I am steadfast to hear and to answer. Rest within the affirmation that I am with you, erecting you, and planning the way sometime recently you. Your confidence satisfies me, and your belief in my timing brings me incredible delight. As you walk with me, remember that I am your ever-present offer assistance, your constant companion, and your cherishing Father. Together, we'll explore the travel ahead, with my love lighting the way and my promises holding you secure. I cherish your persistence. You have learned to hold up and believe that I know what is best for you. Understanding that my will is unfurling superbly in your life, be filled with strength, for I'm wrapping your whole being in awesome quality. The times of pity will pass, and delight will once more fill your heart and your domestic. Know this, my cherish for you is interminable, constant, and unfailing. As the first light breaks, I need you to know that I heard the prayer you whispered final night before rest overwhelmed you. You cried silently, your contemplations caught in your pad, inquiring me for boldness, quality, peace, and the assurance to confront the challenges ahead. See it you presently. You've got opened your eyes to unused day. Here you're, ready and reinforced, your spirit renewed. You're now not powerless or discouraged. You have got the courage to confront any monster that dares to stand in your way. Where there was once fear, presently there is confidence. Where there was once faltering, now there is bravery. As you step into this new day, let the information of my nearness be your shield and your quality. I have seen your battles, I have felt your fears, and I have listened your cries for help. But see how distant you've got come. You are now not characterized by the questions that once held you captive in step. You are engaged by the confidence that I have nurtured inside you. Each breath you take may be a testament to the strength I have placed in your soul. The daybreak is just a sign of unused day, but an image of the new strength that I have poured into you. In the calm of the night, after you felt most helpless, you turned to me, and I responded. Your tears were not in vain, they were the seeds of the metal that now blooms within you. You inquired for strength, and I have given you more than you could have envisioned. I have transformed your fear into confidence, your uncertainty into confidence. You're prepared to confront whatever comes your way, not since you're without fear, but since you know that I'm with you and my quality is your strength. Spread the hope I've planted within you, my child. Share this message with a soul that is weary and in need of my love. So walk forward with certainty, my cherished. The shadows of question have been dispersed by the light of my adore. The challenges you confront are no coordinate for the bravery that presently courses through your veins. Believe in me, for I have prepared you with everything you would like to prevail the day ahead. You're solid, you're gutsy, and you're adored past degree. This is often the day I have made for you. Celebrate in it and know simply are never alone. Recently, your legs trembled at the thought of all the things that might go off base, but nowadays you stand firm, prepared to prevail. The fear that once held you captive has been supplanted by a resolve that's relentless. You must rise and keep moving forward, for I have set an intense want for triumph inside your soul. Accept in my control, for in the event that I have brought you this distant, it is since I not as it were direct your steps, but to deliver you the quality to confront and overcome each monster that stands in your way. The deterrents that emerge could appear inconceivably, but never disregard that nothing is more prominent than my control. I have been with you each step of the way, and I will never take off you. I will be by your side in each fight and each challenge you confront in this life. Get it that you just are more than a conqueror through my control and cherish. Every giant that rises against you does so only to be vanquished. I have instilled in you the solidness and assurance required to overcome any struggle. The strength I provide is temporary or fleeting. It could be a steady, unending source that you just can draw from at all times. With me, you'll perform all challenges, no matter how overwhelming they may show up. You're prepared with everything you would like to live a life of plenitude and idealize peace, because my control is working in and through you. As you proceed on this travel, let your certainty grow with each step. The triumphs you encounter are not fair individual triumphs, they are declarations to my steadfastness and cherish. You're being molded into the warrior I made you to be, one who faces trials with faithful confidence and a heart full of strength. Believe that I am driving you toward a future filled with trust, where each fight you confront serves to fortify you, to construct your character, and to extend your dependence on me. So stand tall, my cherished. The way before you is not without challenges, but it is one of triumph and promise. I am with you, enabling you to rise over every obstacle and to claim the triumph that's yours through my title. Move forward with the assurance that you just are never alone, and that my power is more noteworthy than anything you could ever confront. You're ordained for enormity, not sense of your own quality, but sense of the strength I have put inside you. Walk strongly in this truth and know that each step you take is driving you closer to the life of peace and abundance that I have arranged for you. It is time presently to require your eyes off your stresses and fix them solidly on me. All of this can be portion of a more prominent handle, one that's forming you and drawing you closer to my heart. Nourish your confidence with my word. Inundate your intellect in my guarantees so that all fears may blur absent. With my nearness profoundly established in your heart, you'll be able to confront anything, and you may continuously rise triumphant through each challenge. Rise up and move forward with a heart fortified by my love, and at the conclusion of this day, come to me again. Let's conversation, and I will pour out a special blessing upon you. Rise, walk, and fight in the power of my sacred soul, and after you must battle, no one will be able to stand against you. You are not powerless, you are solid. You have my adore, and you've got faith. Remember this, all things are conceivable for those who accept. I adore you profoundly. Welcome me into your domestic nowadays. Open each entryway and window of your life. Let my heavenly favoring enter, the one that brings recuperating to your soul and rest to your heart. As you go about your day, let my words be the stay that holds you consistent. Each thought, each choice, every step you take, let them all be guided by the affirmation that I am with you, that my guarantees are genuine, and that my cherish for you is unending. When questions start to crawl in, when stresses attempt to require hold, turn back to my word. Let it fill you with peace, with certainty, and with the steadfast information that I am in control. My presence is your strength, and with it, you'll overcome any impediment that comes your way. As the day unfolds, keep your heart open to the blessings I am energetic to pour into your life. Each moment you spend in my presence, each time you turn your thoughts toward me, you are drawing closer to the abundant life I have arranged for you. My cherished one, your faithful support is a powerful act of love. Through your super thanks donation, you're helping spread my light to many. by pressing that button, you are opening yourself to receive grace and blessings far beyond what you can imagine. My heavenly soul is your direct, your comforter, your source of control in each fight you confront. No, simply don't battle alone. I am with you, preparing you, engaging you, and driving you to triumph. When the day draws to a near, come to me once more. Let us conversation, let me listen your heart, and I will revive your soul. I am continuously here, prepared to tune in, prepared to favor you with my peace and adore. Welcome me into each portion of your life, into your contemplations, your plans, your trusts, and your dreams. Open your heart completely to me, and let my sacred favoring fill each corner of your life. This favoring brings mending, it brings rest, and it brings a profound, abiding joy that the world cannot grant. You're adored, you're cherished, and with me, all things are conceivable. I cleansed your staying recently of all defects. I breathed life into each room with my voice. I shook the walls of your considerations and cast out the clean and soil cleared out by your suffering. You're clean and excused presently. You must grasp this truth. I am not saying you're idealized, nor that you'll never be enticed once more. You're my adored child, and I love you deeply, but you're also human. You will proceed to confront battles, however you'll not confront them alone. Hold on to my hand, and I will direct you through each trial. In the event that you acknowledge the challenge to look for me every day, to cherish me with all the quality of your soul and intellect, and to yield your life totally to me, I will be with you continuously, prepared to lift you up and assist you keep going, indeed after you flounder. Get it that the cleansing I have given you isn't a one-time event but the starting of a non-stop travel. Each day, as you walk with me, I will proceed to resume and fortify you. There will be times when the weight of the world appears overpowering, when ancient propensities and considerations try to crawl back in, but keep in mind that I am here right close to you. My love for you is undaunted, and my elegance is adequate to cover each shortcoming, each botch. When you falter, don't be debilitated. Instead, reach out to me, and I will offer assistance. You rise again, stronger and more decided than before. Your humankind is a blemish but a part of the beautiful creation that you are. I made you with a reason, and I get it your battles. It is in these struggles that you simply will discover your most prominent development as you learn to lean on me and believe in my quality. I don't inquire for flawlessness, as it were for your heart. Allow it to me completely, and I will fill it with peace, with bliss, and with a cherish that outperforms all understanding. You're not characterized by your disappointments, but by my love for you, which is boundless and unceasing. So walk forward with confidence, knowing that you just are cleansed, excused, and profoundly adored. Each day could be a modern opportunity to draw closer to me, to involvement my nearness in your life in significant and transforming ways. Look for me with all your heart, and I will be your steady companion, your guide, and your greatest source of quality. Together, we'll overcome each deterrent, and you'll find the plenteous life I have arranged for you. I know merely will not drop by your possessed will. I get that. In the fights you confront, your enemies may knock you down into the mud. In that moment, they may mock you, seeking to mortify you when they see you grimy and recolored once more. But indeed at that point, you will lift your look to me. Keep in mind, I am the one who sent you into the fight, and it is my responsibility to cleanse you, to reinforce you, and to excuse you once more. It'll continuously be this way. You must keep going, no matter what comes against you. Your enemies may be persistent, driven by noxiousness and void of regret. They are envious of the mantle of triumph I have put upon you, and they will utilize each weapon at their transfer to attack you, to attempt and steal away the security and peace you feel today. But don't be disheartened by their strategy. Their eyes are clouded with envy, their hearts are solidified against the truth. They cannot get at the profundity of the adore I have for you, nor can they comprehend the quality that I have set inside you. When you are knocked down, when the world seems to turn against you, keep in mind that your quality does not come from inside yourself, but from me. I am your shield, your post, your ever-present offer assistance in times of trouble. Though the fight may be furious, you are not alone. I am with you, lifting you up when you fall, renewing your quality once you are exhausted, and cleansing you from the stains of the struggle. Each time you rise, you do so with my control, my grace, and my unending adore. The triumph I have guaranteed you is secure, and no enemy can take that away. Keep your eyes settled on me, and let my nearness fill you with courage and peace. I will direct you through every storm, and together we'll overcome all that stands in your way. You are my beloved, and in me you are triumphant. Beloved, I call you to join with others who seek my voice and my peace. Subscribe, and allow my words to uplift your spirit and inspire you every day. You're tuning into me, and I know you get it. Your adore for your family is profound, and your crave for them to triumph in life burns inside you. You know that to see them succeed, you'll got to battle, work difficult, and hold quick to your confidence, trusting in my guarantees. I have predetermined you for extraordinary gifts, and your foes sense this. That's why they attempt to ruin you. They belittled you, mixing up your lowliness for shortcoming, never realizing merely came to me recognizing your feebleness and sin. Since of this, I have chosen to pardon you, to lift you up, and to bring success into your life. I am with you each day, and no one will be able to stand against you. No one will be able to mortify, vanquish, or keep you down. And in the event that you lurch along the way, I will be there to lift you up. You see, your quality lies not in your claim control, but in your eagerness to incline on me. Your adversaries fizzled to see that by coming to me, you tapped into a source of quality distant, more noteworthy than anything they might envision. They thought you were alone, but in truth, you're never alone. I walk with you through each trial, each fight, and each triumph. My nearness encompasses you, directing your steps and protecting you from harm. Your resilience, your mettle, and your immovable confidence are a declaration to the work I am doing in your life. As you proceed this travel, keep your eyes settled on me. The way may not continuously be simple, and there will be minutes after you feel the weight of the battle. But keep in mind, I have prepared you for this. I have set inside you the assurance to continue on, the intelligence to navigate challenges, and the confidence to believe within the result I have guaranteed. Your foes may attempt to upset your advance, but they cannot halt what I have set in movement. They cannot take the favors I have appointed for you and your family. So rise each day with certainty, knowing that I am with you. Believe that I will lift you up at whatever point you drop, which no force on soil can keep you from the fate I have arranged for you. You are my cherished, and I am committed to your victory. Hold on to my promises and observe as I turn each challenge into a venturing stone toward the copious life I guaranteed you. Together, we are going to overcome every obstacle, and you'll see the fulfillment of all that I have talked over your life. You've got my guarantee, and so it should be. You and your family, your entire household, indeed those who see removed from me, will come to know me in a modern and supernatural way. There is a way out, there's trust for the challenges you face, and there's arrangement already prepared. Spend time in supplication nowadays, and as you enter my nearness, I will fill you with the confidence and conviction that you simply are free from all obligation, from all abuse, from each burden that weighs you down. Your adversaries are bound, defeated, disgraced, and cast out. They will not return, but it is basic for you to dedicate time to me each day so that you just may be filled with quality and confidence and learn to perceive my will. As you draw closer to me, you will discover the clarity and peace you look for. Your life can alter overnight, but first I must evacuate the deep-seated issues that fill your heart with uneasiness. Believe in my timing and know that I am working on your sake indeed now. As you make time to be with me, you'll find a newfound quality inside you, a quality that comes not from your claim endeavors, but from my spirit dwelling inside you. This quality will engage you to confront any challenge with courage and peace, knowing that I am directing you every step of the way. The more you look for me, the more you will get at my will for your life and the lives of those you love. I am not removed. I am here, prepared to fill you with all that you require. So rest in my guarantee. Know that your circumstances are not past my reach and your life isn't past my control to convert. Spend time with me and let my nearness recharge your faith and your trust. I am committed to you, and I will see you through each trial, leading you into the fullness of the life I have arranged for you. Together, we'll walk this way, and you will see the fulfillment of my guarantees in ways that will shock and favor you past degree. In case you discover yourself disturbed, take a moment to calm down. In case lose hope tries to take hold, remember my promises and let your soul find peace in them. You've got inquired to be free from the burdens that weigh on you, and I will not disillusion you. Let us start nowadays by extending the relationship you and I share. Do not come to me with sweet words as it were to disregard our association once you step exterior your entryway. If you worship and laud me along with your heart and lips, I long to see that same dedication reflected in each viewpoint of your life day and night, in your family, your domestic, your work, wherever you go, and in all you are doing. This relationship we have is implied to be a consistent source of quality and direction for you. I am not fair here for the minutes once you feel overpowered or in require. I am here continuously, prepared to walk with you through each portion of your day. Let my nearness be the string that weaves through your life, holding together your plans, your dreams, and your connections. Once you select to keep me at the center, I'll discover that peace and clarity take after, indeed within the middle of challenges. I crave to see your life as a living declaration of the cherish and elegance I pour out upon you. Let your adore be more than words. It ought to be the way you live, the way you adore, the way you treat others, and the way you seek after your objectives. When your activities align with the confidence you declare, you may involvement a more profound sense of fulfillment and reason. Typically the life I have called you to one where my guarantees are not fair listen but live out day by day. So let us proceed this travel at the side your heart completely open to my direction and your life completely surrendered to my will. There's so much I need to do in you and through you, but it starts with a heart that is immovable and a life that's steady in its dedication. Believe that, as you draw closer to me, I will lead you into the flexibility and peace you have been looking for. Together, we'll change not fair your circumstances but your entire way of living, bringing eminence to my title and bliss to your soul. I have poured out a rain of my heavenly nearness over each viewpoint of your life. I'm opening the entryway to the opportunity you've been yearning for. But in case you really want to be free from each chain, servitude, persecution, and curse, your soul must be inundated within the river of my adore. In that drenching, you may find something really superb. As you come to know me more profoundly and allow me to require my legitimate put in your heart, you'll observe as your issues start to blur absent one by one. Take a minute now, just a minute, to feel the delicacy of my words, to sense the cherish and control that streams from my lips. You have called out to me in your considerations, and I have listened the extraordinary require inside your heart. I have come to appear you just how much I cherish you. My cherish for you does not reduce with the section of time, nor does my nearness take off you, not even in your darkest minutes. I am here, closer than you realize, prepared to fill you with the peace and confirmation that only I can give. Don't put too much belief in your feelings, they can misdirect you and shake you, much just like the wind hurls wheat. Instead, stay yourself in my adore and my guarantees, which are enduring and genuine. Once you allow my adore to fill each corner of your being, you'll discover a new quality rising inside you, a peace that outperforms all understanding. Your circumstances may attempt to stir your feelings, but keep in mind that my love and my nearness are the perpetual constants in your life. So let go of the have to be control or get hit each detail, and instead rest within the information that I am in control. Let my cherish wash over you, cleansing you of all fear and question. As you draw closer to me, you'll see that the burdens you carry will help, and the chains that once held you will drop absent. I am with you, directing you, cherishing you, and planning you for the plenteous life I have guaranteed. Believe in me and observe as I bring about the change you have been looking for. They need to shake the certainty simply have held on to so loyally through numerous winters and springs, strolling hand in hand with me. Questions crawled in, making you address on the off chance that your faith is sufficient, in case the years are slipping by with nothing to appear for them, in case you're falling behind or failing. You stress that those you cherish are floating away, and in your calm midst, you have cried, fearing that I, too, have cleared out you, that I have overlooked you, and that my nearness is not near. But today I come to remind you that I have never left your side, and am here presently to appear you how profoundly I cherish you and to bring consolation to your fatigued heart. Your travel has been long, filled with both delights and challenges, and I know there are times when you're feeling as in the event that you're strolling alone. But I assure you, I have been with you each step of the way. The seasons of your life have not gone unnoticed, and neither have your battles or your tears. I am the one who holds your hand in the darkest nights, the one who celebrates with you within the brightest days. Even once you cannot see me or feel my nearness, I am there, directing you, securing you, and working all things together for your great. Dear child, let my love flow through you. Share this message with someone who is seeking comfort and a reminder of my grace. It is normal to feel disheartened at times, to ponder in the event that your confidence is solid sufficient or in case you're making advance. But keep in mind this: your worth isn't measured by the speed at which you move or the accomplishments you count up. Your worth is found in me, within the cherish I have for you, and within the relationship we share. You're not falling flat, you're developing. You're not falling behind, you're precisely where you wish to be in this minute. Believe that I am utilizing each portion of your travel, each step, each lurch, to bring you closer to the reason I have for you. So take heart, my adored. Don't let the doubts of others or your own fears steal the peace I have given you. I am here, as I have continuously been, to remind you that you simply are deeply loved, that you simply are never overlooked, which you're never alone. Let my nearness fill you with the certainty to keep moving forward, knowing that I am with you presently and continuously. Together, we are going to proceed this travel, and you may see that each season includes a reason, and each step brings you closer to the completion of life I have guaranteed you. Let those tears stream freely, they are touching the most profound parts of your heart. Do not attempt to carry on your shoulders the burden of blame that others put upon you. I need your confidence to be tied down immovably in my word, for your peace to be established deeply in my guarantees. The assurance that I am continuously with you should not falter, even when you are feeling alone, indeed when the trials of life strike you and leave you injured. Torment could be update that you're alive, that your heart still beats with reason, which after the torment comes mending. After the tribulation comes triumph. I am here, ready to heal you, to consolation you, to uplift you. I rehash to you time and once more, do not fear. I do this so that my words may be carved into your heart, so that my voice may resound inside you each morning as you wake. Tune into me now. I am here by your side, whispering with the most profound cherish that I cherish you. In minutes of torment and distress, when the weight of the world feels as well overwhelming to bear, know that your tears are valuable to me. They are not a sign of shortcoming, but a release, a way of surrendering all that burdens you into my hands. Don't hold back, don't attempt to be solid on your possess. I am your strength. I am your refuge. Let my nearness be the put where you lay down every hurt, every fear, every doubt. Once you feel the sting of forlornness or the hurt of trials that appear unending, keep in mind that I am closer than you realize, closer than the very breath you take. I am here to remind you that you are never alone, that I am continuously close, directing you through the storm. As you walk through the valleys of life, let my guarantees be your compass. They will lead you to peace, to hope, to the understanding that each torment encompasses a reason and each struggle has a conclusion. After the storm, there's calm. After the night, there's first light, and after the tears, there's delight. I am the one who wipes out and each tear, who ties up each wound, and who lifts you up after you feel you cannot go on. Believe in my love for you, a door that is unflinching and interminable. After you wake each day, let my voice be the primer you listen, telling you that you're loved beyond degree, that you simply are cherished, that you are mine. So don't fear, my cherished. Let my words fill your heart and intellect, let them be the melody that carries you through each day. I am with you continuously, talking love into your life, bringing peace into your soul. Tune into me, for I'm here right by your side, holding you close and reminding you of the depth of my cherish for you. You are valuable to me, and nothing will ever change that. Together, we'll confront anything comes, and together we'll discover triumph, recuperating, and joy in your existence. You will experience startling challenges, but know that you will be reinforced through them. My quality is inside you. My elegance is adequate for each trial, and my guarantees stand firm, guaranteeing you that I will never forsake you. After each storm you confront, calm will without a doubt come. You'll discover yourself at peace, filled with a profound delight and recharged quality. You'll rise up and live your life with all your might, enabled by the cherish and power I have set inside you. Today, I am allowing you the peace you look for. You will receive the quietness your heart yearns for. I love you with an everlasting love. As you navigate the day ahead, let go of the urge to carry your burdens alone. I see how you in some cases surge from one errand to the following, your heart weighed down with anxiety, your considerations clouded by stress. But it's not my crave for you to live this way. I want you to moderate down, to discover rest in me, to discharge those negative feelings that burden your soul. It is pivotal for your intellect, your soul, and your entire life that you hand over these anxieties to me. Let me carry what you were never implied to bear on your claim. My beloved, come closer and grow in my love. Tap join to receive my teachings and experience deeper fellowship. Together, let us walk this path of faith, filled with grace and truth. Take a minute presently to breathe profoundly, to calm your dashing heart, and to center on my nearness. I am here with you, advertising a peace that outperforms all understanding. This peace isn't something you have got to gain, it may be a blessing I unreservedly donate to you since I care for you profoundly. Permit my peace to wash over you, to fill each corner of your being. As you yield your stresses to me, you'll discover that your considerations ended up clearer, your heart lighter, and your soul recharged. You're not alone in this. Let me be your quality, your calm within the storm, and your direct through each vulnerability. Step into this day with a heart full of certainty, secured within the information that my peace strolls with you, my quality maintains you, and my adore encompasses you totally. You are prepared to confront anything this day may bring, not through your own power, but through the divine quality. I have ingraining inside you, let this truth settle profound into your soul. As you move forward, believe in me wholeheartedly. As you are doing, you will see how I direct you through each deterrent, not only to urge by but to exceed expectations and succeed. My nearness in your life changes simple survival into a flourishing travel. With each challenge you experience, my beauty is sufficient to not only bring you through it, but to do so with a peace and delight that are impenetrable to the world's inconveniences. Keep in mind, the trials you confront are not implied to overpower you, but to fortify you and to illustrate my control working within and through you. Each trouble is an opportunity for you to witness firsthand the unwavering quality of my guarantees and the reality of my bolster. As you place your belief in me, you open the entryway for wonders to unfurl, for burdens to be lifted, and for challenges to gotten to be declarations of my steadfastness. In this manner, grasp this day with bliss, knowing that whatever comes your way, you've got the extreme backing, the bolster of your wonderful Father. My cherish for you is perpetual, my commitment to your well-being is unflinching, and my assets are boundless. Walk in this confirmation and let it fill each moment of your day with certainty and peace. You're more than competent since you are mine, and together we'll confront each minute, not just surviving, but really flourishing. I must tell you that in the event that you are doing not provide me your fear, your outrage, your disappointment, you're taking off the door open for greater affliction. I get it that you're worried about material things. Your budgetary situation isn't improving, and the longer term appears questionable. You're concerned almost your well-being. However, each night and each morning, rather than bringing these stresses to me, you permit your thoughts to winding, turning over and over the numerous things that inconvenience you. But what weighs most intensely on your heart is your family circumstance. It is characteristic they are your loved ones, your people. Their activities, their battles, and their choices blend profound feelings inside you, now and then causing torment that feels agonizing. But I inquire you to stop. Don't let these feelings take root in your heart and overpower you. Instead, talk to these emotions, to the conflicts and situations you face with confidence and determination. Declare strongly, my God is with me as a powerful monster in this manner. I select not to fear what my foes can do to me. Let this be your song of devotion in times of trial, a capable update that I am more prominent than any issue you confront. After you acknowledge my nearness in your life, you are welcoming my quality, my peace, and my shrewdness to require control. I am here not fair as a distant observer, but as your defender, your protector, and your constant companion. Once you hold on to fear and uneasiness, you are burdening yourself with a weight simply were never implied to carry alone. I am inquiring you to discharge these burdens to me. Let go of the fear that grasps your heart, the outrage that clouds your intellect, and the dissatisfaction that channels your soul. Provide them all to me, and in trade, I will fill you with my peace, a peace that surpasses all understanding. Believe me with your stresses, your well-being, your family, and your future. I am with you, and I am working on your sake, indeed in ways you cannot however see. So, as you move through your day, keep in mind to keep your eyes fixed on me. Speak my promises over your life, over your loved ones, and over each circumstance that causes you trouble. You are not alone in this travel. Am by your side, prepared to direct you, to protect you, and to lead you into the abundant life I have arranged for you. Let my nearness be your consolation, my quality your shield, and my cherish your grapple in each storm. My child, pronounce it once more, encompassing your various warrior-blessed messengers, balanced and prepared for fight. They stand in arrangement, their swords raised, anticipating as it were my command to act. However, this command pivots on your confidence, on your choice to accept in the midst of trials. I long to see your belief in me, your resolve to stand firm. Without this, I cannot flag my armed forces to rally around you and lead you to the way better put I have arranged for you. There are challenges ahead that require your availability, your commitment to confront them head-on. I hold numerous favors in my hands, blessings inexhaustible and prepared to be presented upon you. Be that as it may, these cannot be discharged until you yield all those overwhelming feelings to me. Fear, question, and stress must be laid at my feet in trade for the peace and confirmation that come with total belief in my control and my timing. As you give up these burdens, not only will your feeling lighter, but you'll too be more prepared to move forward, to grasp the totality of what I have in store for you. Let your heart take boldness as you make this choice to believe me completely. Keep in mind, the warrior-blessed messengers doled out to you are not fair images of security, but moreover of my gigantic control and cherish for you. They are prepared to guard, to battle, to secure your steps as you walk through each season of life. By giving over your fears and grasping confidence, you empower me to act openly, to organize circumstances in your favor, to open entryways that lead to ways of increment and favoring. So, my dear child, lift your voice in confidence once more. State your belief in my goodness and my sovereignty. As you are doing, observe how the magnificent has moved on your sake, how the battles you confront start to turn into triumphs. With each step of confidence, you draw closer to the plenitude I have guaranteed, venturing into a life checked by my divine favor and unending elegance. Believe me, and let your travel be guided by my hand, shielded by my blessed messengers, and enriched with each favoring I am so eager to grant. I long to promote you to a put where your confidence must be dynamic and dynamic. I long to wrap you in my divine endowments, but for this to happen, you must completely yield your life to me, holding nothing back. I will pardon your sins, and your past will now not characterize you. I will filter your feelings and motivations, evacuating all that's hurtful and casting it into the profundities of the ocean. Presently is the time for you and your family to get gifts of concordance, peace, and mending. As you step into this unused level of confidence, get it that it includes more than unimportant conviction, it requires action. Your faith will be tried, but through these tests, it'll develop more grounded. Yield to me isn't fair a one-time act, it's a daily commitment to let go of your wants, fears, and control. As you are doing this, you'll discover that my elegance is adequate for each day's needs. Trusting me totally implies accepting that I know what is best for you, and accepting my will, indeed, when it leads you through obscure and challenging ways. This change will not, as it were, influence you, but to swell out to your family. As you exemplify peace and live out your recuperating, those around you may take note and be influenced. The concordance that will start to create inside your family will be a confirmation to the control of living a life surrendered to me. It is through your case that your loved ones will see my cherish and might in activity. They as well will be drawn to me, looking for the peace and recuperating that you just have found. Let this be a turning point in your life, a minute where you choose to live completely for me with nothing held back. As you make this choice, observe how I move in your life, changing it in ways you never imagined possible, your sins pardoned, your past put behind you, and your heart reestablished. This can be my promise to you. Grasp this guarantee, walk in this truth, and let the totality of my endowment stream through you and to those you hold expensive. Great morning. How are you feeling nowadays? It would be ideal if you let me know everything. This conversation remains fair between us. Talk openly from your heart. It's critical to precise what you've been holding interior. Letting it out here and presently will bring you alleviation. After you share your burdens, I'll listen my capable word. My recuperating touch will at that point relieve your soul, bring rest to your exhausted eyes, and break each chain that ties you. Those sharp pains that have pierced your heart like steel nails can, as it were, be broken down by my control. I want for peace to wash over you, for your faith to be restored, and for you to rediscover the strength within you to spread your wings. I need you to feel that ancient, crave again the one that rouses you to take off tall and chase after your dreams. It's time for you to rise over the shadows that have diminished your light and to begin feeling lively once more. If my words have brought comfort to your heart, show your thankfulness by pressing the like button and let it bless others. As you open up and discharge these overwhelming feelings, you'll start to feel lighter and your soul will begin to mend. In this moment of vulnerability, keep in mind that you just are not alone. I am here with you, prepared to listen and to assist. My nearness could be a haven where you'll discover security and consolation. Let my words elevate you and my adore wrap you. As you conversation to me and tune into my confirmations, permit yourself to get the totality of my peace. It's a peace that rises above understanding, one that will protect your heart and your intellect through any storm. Nowadays, let's make unused begin. Let this be the morning you start to recuperate and develop more grounded. I am with you each step of the way, supporting you, loving you, and directing you towards the realization of all you're implied to be. Let go of the weights that have held you down, and let my quality lift you up. You're able at accomplishing awesome things, and I need you to feel well, to live unreservedly, and to grasp the delight of being completely lively in my nearness. Let's set out on this travel of recharging together. It is fundamental that you just come into my nearness each day. Together, you and I will delete the dull chapters of your past and set out on composing an unused story for your life. It is my most profound crave for you to see yourself as you genuinely are deeply cherished by me, triumphant, and rising each day with a capable reason to live. Keep in mind, your age is no boundary to rediscovering bliss, realizing your immense worth, and recognizing how you can be an incredible favoring and a back to numerous. In our everyday gatherings, I will remind you of your inborn value and the special qualities you have. You're not characterized by past disappointments or display challenges in step. You're characterized by my cherish, my elegance, and the new narrative we create together each day. As you spend time with me, you may discover your point of view moving, centering not on what has been but on what can be. Each morning brings a modern opportunity for development, for bliss, and for affecting those around you in positive ways. Let us fashion a way that leads you past insignificant survival to flourishing with each dawn. Let us recharge your sense of reason and reinforce your boldness to face the day. You're capable of exceptional things, and your life may be a confirmation to the power of recovery and recharging. No matter the long time, no matter the past laments, every day holds potential for joy and fulfillment. In this manner, step into my nearness with openness and hope. Let go of any misguided judgments you hold approximately your impediments and embrace the boundless conceivable outcomes of your life. You're a guide of trust and a source of consolation to others. As you adjust more closely with my vision for you, you'll discover simply are not fair living, you're flourishing, you're motivating, and you're making a difference. Together, let's proceed this travel of change, celebrating each step forward within the wonderful story of your life. In your hands, you hold numerous seeds prepared to be planted. Sometime recently you extends a ripe field, ready for development. Rise and see how much your family needs you, how numerous hearts, both incredible and little, see up to you with adoration. The foe has pursued a persistent fight against you, endeavoring to clip your wings and keep you inside the dull cell of hatred. He about persuaded you of your uselessness, inflicting small yet total wounds that left your heart dying. You were on the brink of losing everything, but at that point you listened my word. You were tender-hearted, fast to see your botches, and you turned back to me with a repentant heart. Your prayer of repentance was a beautiful melody to us here within the magnificent domains. We celebrated with colossal delight at your return, domestic. Your change was profound, a genuine confirmation to the control of beauty and recovery. Now, with a confidence that's dynamic and fervent, you're carving out a path in your battle for life, demonstrating versatility and assurance. Nowadays, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Each seed you plant in the ripe soil of your life has the potential to grow into something wonderful. Your story is one of recuperation and trust, encased to those who watch you, showing them that recharging is possible. In your battle for distant better, a much better, a higher, a stronger, and improve a higher life, you're not alone. I am with you, directing your steps and bracing your soul. With each passing day, your quality increments and your confidence develops. As you witness the natural product of your labor starting to blossom, the wounds you've persevered are now sites of mending, places where strength is born. Proceed to walk this journey with your head held tall, sowing seeds of thoughtfulness, adore, and forgiveness, knowing that each step forward could be a triumph. You're a beacon of trust, a living testament to the reality that with confidence, mettle, and apologetic heart, a body can overcome the haziness and step into the light. Keep pressing forward, for your life could be a beautiful story still being composed, each chapter more inspiring than the last. I'm gladdened by your belief in me, by your eagerness to share everything that's happening in your life. You're starting to savor the joy of living once more. However, you're going up against issues that have long been buried in your soul. These must be brought to light. Talking with me each day will strengthen you monstrously, will sustain your confidence, and you may significantly feel how I'm lifting the burdens from your shoulders. Feel the delicacy of your soul as bliss starts to bubble up inside you, a clear sign of the joy that comes from staying in my nearness. You've got adjusted your ears to listen my voice presently. Let your heart talk back to me. I am here, tuning in with all my consideration, energetic to listen each detail that rests intensely upon you. Or doing not hold back, for in sharing your burdens you permit me to lift them. In your openness with me, there's mending. I cherish you profoundly and want nothing more than to patch the brokenness you are feeling. The pity and misery that cloud your days are not as well thick for my cherish to enter. As you pour out your heart, know that I am as of now at work, dissolving the shadows that wait and clearing the fog that darkens your bliss. Let me remove the persecution that smothers your considerations and weighs down your spirit. As you confess and give up your battles, you may discover not as it were alleviation, but opportunity. My control is made idealize in your shortcoming, and my light shall shine brightest within the darkest places of your life. This exchange your stresses for my peace is the heart of our relationship. Believe in this, prepare my child. As you continue to communicate with me day by day, you may take note of transformation, not as it were in your heart but moreover in your intellect. You may encounter unused clarity and an overpowering peace that comes from my guarantee to care for you in each circumstance. Walk in this originality, filled with trust and buoyed by my everlasting adore. Come into my presence, let it all out. Cry in case you wish to let those caught feelings stream along with your tears. Discharge those beguiling sentiments and make space for this truth. You may be well, and your circumstances will alter. I am here to lighten your torment and supplant it with bliss. Each discussion we have could be a step towards healing, a minute where you'll unburden your soul, and discover consolation in my guarantee of an improved tomorrow. In these minutes of powerlessness, keep in mind that my cherish for you is immovable. I am not Pharaoh audience. I am a dynamic member in your life, working behind the scenes to smooth your way and help your stack. As you open up to me, sharing your most profound fears and most noteworthy trusts, you allow me to work more openly in your life, clearing absent the shadows of the past and enlightening your future with trust. So, grasp this travel of recuperating and re-establishment. Speak to me daily, not just in minutes of despair but too in minutes of bliss and appreciation. Recognize that in each conversation, you're not speaking into the void, you're speaking to a Father who cherishes you and is committed to changing your torment into peace. Let my nearness be your asylum, your put of discharge and reclamation. Together, we'll explore your way to wellness and Yaol involvement, the completion of joy I have in store for you. I cherish you profoundly. Presently, illustrate your yield in faith by permitting me to expel everything that stands in the way of your joy so that my will may be accomplished in your life, your plans, your dreams, your future, and all merely wish to attempt nowadays may be blessed by my divine power. You're aware that you just have held onto connections and fellowships that have been hindering to you. I provoked you to separate yourself from these impacts, and I even removed them from your path. Yet, you found yourself drawn back to them. I have imagined distant better, a much better, a higher, a stronger, and improved a higher life for you, one filled with veritable love and fulfillment, not mere scraps of fondness. Each time you return to those who have caused you torment, you act against my will and place your well-being in peril. Remember, my child, that when you select to disregard my guidance, you hazard your emotional and otherworldly well-being by giving control to those who don't have your best interface at heart. To walk the way I have laid out for you, it is basic that you believe in my arrange and follow to it. Indeed, when it feels challenging, letting go of destructive connections is not a misfortune, but a step toward the abundant life I promise. It's almost prioritizing your well-being and aligning yourself with those who elevate and back you. After you let go of negative influences and believe in my care, you open the entryway to new openings for happiness and peace. My beloved, share the light I have given you with those in need. Pass this message on to a heart that longs for hope and strength. In this manner, I encourage you to reflect on the ranges of your life where you'll be standing up to altar or clinging to hurtful designs. Let me into these areas. Let me assist you make the difficult choices that will lead to genuine delight and peace. Believe that I am with you in this prepare, directing and securing you. As you commit to this way of confidence and yield, you'll discover that the life I have prepared for you is wealthier and more satisfying than anything you have got experienced. They will trample on you, take off you to lie within the tidy, and after that disregard you once more. Your intellect and heart may meander through the destroy valley of forlornness. You've got shed so many tears, and however there's a portion of you that longs to return to that which hurts you. No, my child, listen, my heart cry out, you were created with divine respect. You're profoundly adored by your brilliant Father, who addresses you with significant cherish and unbounded tolerance. With my claim hands, I have laid out ways of peace and thriving for you. It is on these ways I long to see you walk. Together, let us start once again. I am prepared to provide you another chance, don't let it pass you by. Each time you consider returning to those ancient ways, those old relationships that have brought you nothing but torment, keep in mind that I have arranged something distant way better for you. I made you not for distress but for bliss, not for dismissal but for acknowledgement, in my adoring embrace. The path I offer isn't continuously simple, but it is filled with the real, lasting love and fulfillment that you look for. Do not see back at what was, see forward to what can be. It is time to lift your eyes from the ground to rise from the place where life's hardships have cast you down. Let me reinforce your heart and re-establish your soul. As you walk the paths I have set some time recently, you'll find the excellence of a life lived in my presence, a life of peace that outperforms understanding and success that's not almost about fabric riches but the lavishness of the soul. So step forward with boldness and confidence. Take off behind those who disregard and trample upon you, and grasp the ardor and nobility I have presented upon you. This is often your moment to grasp the modern beginnings I offer. Do not squander this valuable chance. Walk with me, and let us travel toward the glorious predetermination I've appointed for you. You're my cherished child, and with each step, together we are going to recover the delight and peace that were continuously implied to be yours. I know profound in your soul you long for my adore. I affectionately review the days when your confidence in me was boundless. Back when you were fair a child. Present my words with ardent commitment and sing my guarantees that were carved profound inside your heart. Do you keep in mind how Yao happily broadcast, God is love, and with intense energy pronounce, God is good. Those recollections are treasures in my heart. But as you grew older, you entered into the age of dissatisfactions. The ones you cherished let you down, breaking your heart piece by piece. Those who talked of adore appeared to blur with time, clearing out you to address the exceptionally pith of cherish itself. It's been a long travel, and much time has passed since those carefree days of your youth. However, here we are today, together again. In this minute, I come to you with a simple, ardent ask: return to me. Let's reignite the fire of confidence that once burned so brightly within you. Cast aside the disillusionment brought by a long time of dissatisfaction. Those encounters, whereas painful, have also been teacher. They have appeared you the impermanence and the blemishes of common affections and point back to the unfailing love I offer you. My adore is steady and perpetual, my arms stay open, holding up to grasp you once again. I welcome you to rediscover the bliss of your otherworldly childhood, a time when your heart was full of amazement and ponder at my works. Let us rebuild together the broken sacrificial tables of your confidence. In returning to me, I'll discover mending for your wounds and reclamation for your weary soul. Nowadays, I call you back to those truths you once held expensive, to live once more in the certainty that God is love and God is great. Come, domestic, my child. I am here continuously, have been, and continuously will be holding up for you with persevering cherish and tolerance. That largeness in your heart, the pity that channels your soul, it must depart from you. I am ever present, ever watching, and I have ordained simply might not walk this travel alone. Along your way, I will send forth companions, kind souls who will expand their hands in times of need, advertising you consolation and comfort. Each morning, as the first light breaks, know that I am here, wrapping you within the boundless profundities of my adore. I cherish you with an unlimited escalated, my child, and it is my most profound want for you to feel this adore today and continuously. In your moments of question, keep in mind that my cherishes and stay undaunted and unchanging. As you move through your day, feel my presence in the gentle breeze, the warm daylight, and indeed within the grins of strangers. I am all around you in each minute, appearing you merely are never alone. My precious one, unite with those who desire to know my heart. Subscribe, and let my words of love and encouragement guide you and give you peace. Let me talk to you moreover of the quality that dwells inside you, a blessing from me that's as genuine as the soil underneath your feet. You have an inward flexibility that can overcome any impediment. When challenges emerge, as they surely will, remember that you simply are prepared not just to persevere but to flourish. Through my soul, you've got the control to rise over any circumstance, changing trials into triumphs. As we travel together, consider the beauty that life offers. There are lessons in bliss and in torment, and both are fundamental within the crafting of your soul. Grasp each involvement as a portion of a more amazing plan, knowing that each step, each breath, may be a portion of a divine embroidered artwork. With each day, I am creating a story of recovery and trust through you account of a life filled with reason and enlightened by my unending adore. Yet it that my adore for you serves not as it were as a source of consolation, but also as a significant call to activity. It is unwelcome to step past yourself and expand the same adore to others around you. In a world that's regularly eclipsed by loose hope and instability, I inquire you to be a signal of trust and a conveyor of light, enlightening the dull corners where trust appears misplaced. As you get my cherish and discover comfort in my nearness, I energize you to share this consolation with those who are burdened by life's trials. In coming to out to back and elevate others, you effectively participate in the divine cycle of adore. This can be not merely an act of benevolence, it could be a capable testament to the transformative effect of divine love, a love that mends, reestablishes, and reestablishes. When you expand my adore to others, you are doing more than give brief alleviation, you present them to the unending source of this adore. You gotten to be a living illustration of my elegance in activity, illustrating how otherworldly quality can overcome common challenges. Through your activities, you permit others to see and involvement the reality of my nearness, which can alter hearts and reshape lives. Each act of thoughtfulness, each word of back, and each motion of kindness you appear makes a significant effect. These are the minutes when paradise touches soil, when the sacrosanct implants the standard. I call you not as it were to get my cherish, but to effectively spread it, making it known and open to all who require it. So, my child, rise up with strength and grasp this divine mission. Let my cherish stream through you as effective constraint for great. By doing so, you'll not as it were alter the lives of others, but moreover extend your possess experience of my unending cherish and elegance. Together, let us change the world, one act of adore at a time. This is my grave promise to you. Monstrous joy is standing by you. I am effectively filling your heart with confidence and trust, the kind that brightens indeed the darkest ways. Let me bring mending to you, as softly as a shepherd tends to his run. I hold your delicate heart inside my hands, feeling its each beat and the tremors of feelings blended by my touches of unending adore and significant fondness. Him reigniting inside you the confidence and interest you had as a child, a want to look for me, to know me more profound. It fills me with monstrous delight to observe you stir each morning, revived from a night supported in my peace. Remember, I was there with you final night, and I am with you presently as the modern day breaks. My nearness could be a consistent in your life, observing over you, your dreams, your cherished ones, and each corner of your domestic. You'll rest securely in my grasp, knowing your life is supported in my capable hands. You're precious to me, of limitless worth. My look is fixed attentively on each circumstance that brings distress to your heart, prepared to lift these burdens from you. In each minute of lose hope, keep in mind that my strength is accessible to you, changing your trials into triumphs and your fears into faith. Moreover, as you explore through your days, consider how my adore isn't fair a shield, but a directing light. I'm not as it were an asylum in times of inconvenience, but to a reference point driving you to brighter days. Believe within the way I have laid out for you, for it is planned with shrewdness and premonition, leading you to encounters that will improve your soul and develop your understanding of who you're in me. Let us travel forward at the side, hearts full of trust. I welcome you to spread this trust to others, to share the peace you discover in my nearness. As you are doing, you'll find that the love and peace you donate will return to you complex, fortifying the cycle of divine cherish that binds us all. So carry forward, my cherished, with the affirmation of my love lighting your way and my peace as your steady companion. I profoundly desire for your soul to be filled with peace and for tranquility to elegance your domestic. Know that many of your ardent wants are on the brink of getting to be reality. You'll soon witness together with your possessed eyes how your most cherished dreams unfurl into truth. I have guaranteed to favor you, and I stay loyal to this guarantee. Beloved, will you partner with me to reach hearts that long for my love? Your support by clicking Buy Me a Coffee strengthens this mission to spread my truth. I see your heart, and your generosity is a blessing. Thank you, dear one, for walking with me. However, I see the burden of disheartening weighing upon you, sown by the words of others. Keep in mind, it is I who shape your future, not the brief conclusions of individuals. They don't have the specialists to change my divine will. A few may attempt to persuade you that your activities have driven you adrift, meriting of discipline, but they hoodwink you with their words. I call upon you to create a choice. Choose whom you may believe. Will it be the voices that look for to lead you into question, or will it be my voice, which talks truth and life into your being? As you explore through this world, reflect upon the bunch ways in which I show my adore for you. See my hand within the magnificence of the sunrise. Feel my presence within the consolation of a delicate breeze, and listen my voice within the calm minutes after you are alone along with your considerations. Let these signs remind you that my cherish is ever present, encompassing you at each turn. Develop a heart of appreciation, indeed in the midst of challenging times. Your current circumstances, no matter how troublesome, are not past my reach or recovery. The trials you confront are not pointers of my disappointment, but are frequently the effectual soil in which the seeds of your confidence can develop most grounded. Grasp the season with appreciative soul, knowing that through it all, I am refining you, planning you for the endowments that are however to come. Hence, walk forward in certainty, dear one, guaranteed that my plans for you are filled with trust and thriving. Let your heart be light and allow peace to return to your soul and your domestic, for my cherish is your display back and direct. You stand at the limit of a tremendous field of life, abounding with openings for development and climb. I have whispered to you time and once more my crave to hold a put of prominence in your life. To begin with and preeminent, on the day you welcome me to rule over your heart, you may truly start to perceive the myriad ways I have looked for to capture your consideration. I long to open your eyes wide to the gifts I have unpredictably woven into the embroidered artwork of your existence. All over you look, my craftsmanship is obvious, from the best delights to the most stupendous signals of my creation. Lock in profoundly with my word, let it end up the focal point through which you see your world. Tune in eagerness to my voice and let your eyes assimilate the composed ponders of my guarantees to you. Through these, you will come to get at the significant reality of my adore for you. This truth I am tenderly laying upon your heart, my cherish for you, is faithful and real. It is only an abstract concept, but a living, breathing presence in your life. As you draw closer to me, letting my words fill your considerations and guide your activities, you may see the proof of my adore and indeed the littlest subtle elements of your day. Additionally, as you start to recognize my adore, let it change you. Let it impel you to rise over the challenges and the commotion of the world. With each step you take in confidence, you will find yourself lifted higher, seeing from a viewpoint that as it were comes from being situated with me in this raised state. Your life will reflect the trust and the peace that comes from a heart adjusted to mine. So I encourage you, my child, to look for me with all your heart. In doing so, you may find a life wealthier than you ever envisioned, one stamped by divine clarity and reason. This travel we set out upon together will uncover the profundities of my commitment to you and the boundless potential of a life lived in agreement with my will. Goodness, it would be ideal if you listen my sincere supplication. There's immeasurable control within the give up I make for you, power in the blood I shed through this act. You have get to peace, to salvation, and to a life that extends into endlessness, checked by the triumph of my revival. The segregation and torment you felt, indeed the disloyalty at the hands of those you believe, can all be washed absent. These shadows of the past will blur as you step into the light of my adore. Don't turn absent from my words, do not dismiss the profundity of my adore for you. Nowadays, I'm calling you into a unused chapter of our relationship. I crave nothing more than for you to feel the security that comes from my unwavering support. Believe in me, for with me by your side, you are powerful. With faith and a champion's soul, you may rise over each challenge and deterrent. But to saddle this quality, you must look for to know me more profound. In knowing me, I'll reveal the lavishness of my guarantees and the certainty of my direction. As you draw closer to me, you may discover that I am not only an asylum in times of trouble, but moreover a source of day-by-day quality and joy. My adore for you is active and lively, forming your each minute and enlightening your way with elegance and shrewdness. Let us start this modern organize with a commitment to extend our association. Spend time in my nearness through supplication and contemplation on my words. Let your heart be open to the lessons I have for you, and let your soul be adjusted to the unobtrusive ways I communicate my love and eagerly for your life. As you do, you will discover that your understanding of my nature and your belief in my guarantees will develop exponentially. Subsequently, step forward with boldness and a heart full of confidence, prepared to grasp the completion of life that I offer. Keep in mind, in each minute of question or battle, you've got my support, a movable guarantee that I will never leave you nor spurn you. Together, we are going travel toward a future filled with trust, mending, and the ultimate victory that comes from a life lived hand in hand together with your Maker. I don't stay on your botches, nor does my adore for you falter within the confront of your blunders. It brings me incredible delight to see you believe in my guarantees, to observe you navigate through life's challenging landscapes, over mountains, through valleys, over turbulent rivers, and into overwhelming swamps. Indeed, after you falter and drop, burying your pieces of clothing within the mud of life's battles, keep in mind you know in whom you have got put your belief. You know the way you're on, and you're guaranteed of the endowments that anticipate you past the another crest. Your certainty in my cherish consoles me of your confidence. Be comforted in knowing that I am completely mindful of your fights and never judge you for your deficiencies. I am ever prepared to cleanse you from all that tarnishes you, to resume your spirit so that you just can proceed your travel without fear or wavering. I want for you is to walk in flexibility, elevated by the certainty of my unending back. The control of my give-up covers you totally. As you press forward, I will renew your pieces of clothing, washing absent the stains of your trials with the immaculate waters of a wonderful stream. I will revive your feet, directing them along ways of honesty and peace. And after you are fatigued, I will feed you with the divine nectar of my word, which can recharge your quality and invigorate your soul. In this unused chapter of our journey together, let us produce a more profound bond. Look for my nearness every day. Let my word fill your heart and direct your steps. In the calm minutes of reflection, tune in for my voice. It is there that I talk the truths that will invigorate your confidence and clarify your reason. As you develop in understanding, you'll discover that my beauty is adequate for each require and my control is made idealize in your shortcoming. Hence, go forward with a heart full of boldness and a spirit steadfast in confidence. Each step you take could be a step closer to the realization of the incredible plans I have for you. With each challenge overcome, know that you're not fair moving towards your objectives. but moreover getting to be a confirmation to the transformative control of divine adore and grace. Walk boldly, my child, for your path is secured by my guarantees and your journey is enlightened by my love. You're undoubtedly my winner, my intrepid warrior. I'm always by your side, prepared to uplift your arms in fight, to help you in your struggles, and to shield you from harm. Once you look for rest with me, you're prepared to navigate the path of life, outfitted with the shield of truth and the sword of my word. Walk forward with boldness, supported by the confidence that courses through you presently. Through this confidence, you will overcome ailments, break down obligations, break the chains that tie you, and smash the walls of jails that have held you captive to the past. This control that mixes inside you isn't a figment, my child. It is as genuine as the ground underneath your feet and the sky above your head. It is my presence in your life, manifesting equality and resolve. When you rise each morning, cast aside all fear and disarray. Grasp each modern day with the certainty that you are more than a conqueror, that you simply are ordained for victory. Through my cherish, I want you to internalize this truth deeply. The faith you're feeling is a confirmation to what you'll accomplish. It isn't just for little triumphs, but for monumental triumphs that reshape your life's landscape. As you face each challenge, keep in mind that you are enabled not just to persevere, but to excel, to not as it were confront your difficulties, but to produce a way through them that leads to flexibility and fulfillment. Imagine yourself breaking free from each confinement that has challenged to characterize you. With each step forward, imagine the chains of your past disappointments and the shadows of question disintegrating under the weight of your confidence. You're not fair surviving, you are flourishing, moved by the divine quality that I give. Hence, rise up each day with this information. Shake off the remainders of fear and step into your day with clarity and determination. You are not strolling this path alone. I am with you, directing, ensuring, and cheering you on. The victory is yours, claimed by your confidence and secured by my faithful commitment to you. Let this assurance fill each corner of your being and spill over into each activity you take. You're my champion, and together we are unstoppable. The adversary withdraws sometime recently those who stand firm in faith, those who, in spite of feeling weary and overpowered at times, are mindful of the immovable cherish of their wonderful Father. In this confidence rests the significant mystery to rising above the shadows of pity and the weight of disheartening. It is within this sacred trust simply discovered the quality to rise, to overcome, and to see the horizon of trust that I lay sometime recently. You, my beloved, share the light I have given you with those in need. Pass this message on to a heart that longs for hope and strength. As you hold quick to this conviction, get it that it acts as a shield, guarding your heart and soul against the invasions of lose hope. This confidence isn't inactive, it is dynamic, and dynamic locks in within the otherworldly fights that seed inconspicuous. Each time you select to believe in my adore, in spite of the trials, you announce triumph over the shadows that look for to cloud your way. Keep in mind, the quality required to confront these trials does not come from inside you alone, but from the interminable supply of my cherish and control. In this affirmation, let your heart be lifted. See past the prompt battles and set your sights on the wondrous favors I am enthusiastic to present upon you. I am ceaselessly at work in your life, creating minutes of beauty and openings for joy, even in the midst of challenges. My plans for you are woven with strings of my goodness and thoughtfulness, driving to results filled with divine fulfillment. In this manner, rise up with a heart invigorated by confidence and a soul versatile within the confront of difficulty. Grasp each day as an opportunity to witness the unfurling of my guarantees in your life. As you are doing, you may start to see the heap ways I am moving on your sake, coordinating events and adjusting paths that lead you to encounters far greater than you'll envision. Each step forward, taken in confidence, opens your life to the totality of my beauty and the plenitude of peace I offer. So hold firmly to this faith that has the control to impel you over life's tumults. It could be a guide that guides you through the darkest evenings and an establishment that stabilizes you within the roughest storms. With this confidence, you're more than a champion, you're my cherished child, prepared, enabled, and unceasingly cherished. Let this truth fill you with trust and courage as you proceed to walk the way I have laid out for you, foreseeing the superb things however to come. I encourage you and I entreat you once more, come to know me more profoundly. My adore for you is boundless, and nothing can separate the bond we share. Sometime recently you make any noteworthy choices, come to me in supplication. Permit me a few time to alleviate your feelings and clarify your contemplations. I guarantee to direct your heart along the best path, ensuring your steps are secure and your heading is obvious. In minutes of choice, hold your plans delicately and bring them into my nearness. Do not surge into actions or commitments without to begin with looking for my counsel. I am here to supply the quality you would like to stand up, to control or undue weight from others. Whether it's choices of proximity, contracts, commitments, or indeed connections, I am your safeguard against choices that could lead to a lifetime of regret and subjugation. Be cautious together with your commitments, particularly in things of the heart. Don't vow your cherish delicately or without profound understanding and acumen. Pay consideration to the notices and reservations which will blend inside you. These are regularly signs from me, directing you absent from potential hurt. Reflect on the past botches you've made. Keep in mind the emotions of regret and the lessons learned. These encounters are not fair recollections, they are updates and guides for your future choices. Let this information of past lessons brace you against rehashing ancient designs. After you confront modern openings or connections, take time to consider their effect on your life. Inquire me to clarify your way and to reveal the truths you would like to see. By welcoming me into your decision-making, you permit my shrewdness and love to protect and shape your future. As you move forward, do so with a heart open to my leading and a soul delicate to my pushing. With each step taken in faith and discussion with me, you may discover your choices becoming clearer and your ways more adjusted with the reason I have for your life. Trust that I am continuously with you, offering direction, quality, and protection as you explore the complexities of life. Remember, you are never alone in this travel. My nearness may be a consistent source of bolster and heading. Incline on me, and let my love and intelligence fill you with peace and certainty as you confront each choice. Together, we will walk towards a future filled with hope, opportunity, and the completion of bliss that comes from living in agreement with my will. You have permitted many precious days to pass, days that may have been filled with agreement and improving minutes together with your family. You were burdened by commitments that were not of my choosing, diversions that pulled you away from the peace I intended for you. I encourage you not to rehash these designs, to dodge faltering over the same deterrents that once tripped you. Presently, having experienced my cherish and knowing that I am enduringly by your side, no force ought to tie you to the ways of the past. To live as in the event that you were still subjugated, recognize that whereas I am here to help you in any circumstance, my most profound want is for you not to drop into avoidable pitfalls by your own choices. I regard your free will, and in this way I entreat you to create choices mindfully, considering the effect on yourself and those you cherish. The results of stumbles are not borne by you alone, but moreover by your family and companions who share within the impacts of your choices. In addition, to neglect my direction is to toy with risk, as in case taunting the specialist with which I direct you and questioning the honesty of my guarantees. Such activities not as it were ruin your claim otherworldly and passionate development, but to set an unstable case for those looking to you for direction. My words are not simply proposals but lifesavers implied to drag you from the soil of disarray and into the clarity of my light. In moving forward, let us develop another way of living, one where each choice is washed in prayer and each commitment is measured against the yardstick of my word. Include me within the everyday points of interest and let me assist you prioritize what really things. By doing so, you'll construct a life wealthy in important connections and free from the chains of impulsive commitments. Let this minute be a turning point where you select to live in an unexpected way, grasping the opportunity I offer. Walk in the assurance that my cherish gives of establishment solid sufficient to back not as it were you but moreover those you hold expensive. Together, we'll explore the complexities of life, guaranteeing that your days are not misplaced to the superfluous, but contributed in building a bequest of cherish, peace, and genuine fulfillment. You've got developed and changed significantly. You honor me along with your regard, and through numerous activities, you've got illustrated your submission to my ways. It is this change in you that prompts me to instill in your heart a yearning for judiciousness and wisdom. These are not just excellencies, but basic instruments for exploring the complexities of life. In your travel, I encourage you to be cautious about the company you keep and the agreements you enter. Maintain a strategic distance from affiliation with the foolish, those who don't esteem your well-being or the holiness of your family. Such people are not concerned with your success but may look for to abuse your assets, official you with commitments that are troublesome to elude. They point to benefit at your cost, setting burdens around your neck like chains from which freedom is both excruciating and expensive. Subsequently, separate yourself from these influences. Select a distinctive way, one that leads to exemplary nature and peace. On the off chance that you discover yourself questionable around which way to turn, come to me. Spend time in my nearness, in prayer and reflection. In these calm minutes with me, I will direct you, advertising clarity and heading for each step you take. A modern and diverse year approaches swiftly, with only many months remaining. This up and coming season can be a time of re-establishment and develop commitment to strolling in shrewdness. Let this be a year where you thrive not by the world's benchmarks but by the lavishness of a life lived in arrangement with my will. As you step forward into these coming months, hold firmly to the lessons learned and the development you've accomplished. With each decision, big or little, consult me, and together we'll navigate the long run. Keep in mind, my child, my adore for you is consistent, and my direction is continuously accessible. Grasp the way of intelligence, for it is your defend and your light in a world that can regularly be shadowed by trickery and misconception. Walk strongly into the unused year, prepared with a heart full of my shrewdness and a soul tuned to my voice. I want for this season to be one of upliftment, brimming with delight, freedom, and significant bliss inside your family. It isn't my wish for you to persevere days filled with pity or edginess, nor to endure beneath the unforgiving treatment or brutal words of those who would look for to oppress you. I am talking to you now out of profound cherish. Regard my words mindfully and hold on to them until the conclusion. Get it that my intentions for you are established in thoughtfulness and sympathy. I see past the current trials and tribulations, envisioning a future where you're freed from any chains that tie you, be they enthusiastic, physical, or otherworldly. My voice calls out to you within the midst of any turmoil, advertising a way that leads to peace and satisfaction. Believe in my guidance, even in the event that it appears past your get a handle on at the minute. In some cases, the full meaning of my words may not be clear quickly, but keep them prized in your heart, for in times their importance will gotten to be clear. In this period of your life, I energize you to grasp the opportunities for bliss that I have put some time recently you. Let not your heart be disturbed by past torments or the fear of future hardships. I am with you, directing and protecting you through each minute. See around and see the excellence within the regular, the endowments and basic moments with cherished ones, and the peace that can be found in forgiveness and compromise. In addition, as you move forward, keep in mind that you are not alone. Beloved, I call you to join with others who seek my voice and my peace. Subscribe and allow my words to uplift your spirit and inspire you every day. I am continuously adjacent to you, prepared to offer back in quality. Open your heart to my nearness, permit my adore to recuperate wounds ancient and modern. Let this time be stamped by a recharging of soul and a restoration of delight in your life. Celebrate the flexibility that comes from living in arrangement with my will, knowing that I am continuously working for great, indeed in ways concealed. So hold these words near. Delight, flexibility, and family bliss are not as it were your wants but mine for you as well. As you travel through each day, keep your eyes settled on these guarantees and believe that I am ever steadfast. Grasp this time of support, for it may be a blessing from me to you, update of my perpetual cherish and beauty. I talk to you presently with profound fondness and a heart full of adore. Get it that I am not irate with you. You have been looking for my guidance, waiting my reaction. However, I have chosen to stay quiet. This quiet isn't disregard, it is an invitation for you to work out the opportunity I have presented upon you to proceed on together with your life and to carry forward together with your endeavors. In your travel, you set out on strange waters without looking for my advice or entrusting your way to my care. You chose to direct your possessed course, taking control of your vessel without my direction. Presently, as you confront misfortunes and opposite winds that undermine to overwhelm you, it could appear helpful to lay the fault at my feet for the turmoil you experience. However, review my words to you. Grant me your heart, my child, and let your eyes not stray from my way. Endow all your plans to me. You nourished on my word, looked for my will for awareness, until the novelty wore off and boredom driven you off track. I want for you isn't to control, but to accomplish with you in exploring the complexities of life. Once you chose to walk absent, my cherish for you did not disappear. I kept on observe over you, holding up for the minute you'd turn back to me. My quiet in this season is a call for you to reflect, to consider the significance of remaining associated to me not out of commitment, but from a crave for a relationship built on mutual belief and understanding. As you stand at this junction, consider the way that lies some time recently usually a pivotal minute to reassess your course and to realign with my will for your life. Return to me not out of fear of the stormy seas, but for the cherish and peace that I offer. Let my word be the compass that guides you, and let your belief in me stay you firmly against any whirlwind. In returning, you may discover not just safety but fulfillment. My plans for you are not just to outlive but to thrive. Together, able to explore any challenge, overcome any impediment, and reach new skylines. Your travel isn't implied to be solitary. Let me be your direct and your support. Reclaim the bliss of our companionship and let my cherish lead you to the plenteous life I have guaranteed. In your vigor, you accepted yourself powerful, choosing a way full with peril in pursuit of what you thought was success. Driven by a want for more, you dashed forward, lax of the notices and days to the bounty I had as of now put inside your reach. In your pursuit, you neglected the genuine bliss and fulfillment I held out to you, accepting instead an illusion of abundance that the world guaranteed but may never really provide. Night after night, I come out to you through your dreams, whispering direction and adore. All through your days, I talked in endless ways, hoping to capture your consideration and draw you back from the slope on which you wavered. However, you turned absent from my voice, inundated in your own desires and plans. Out of my profound adore for you, and not willing to watch you annihilate yourself, I mediated, allowing you to confront the results of your choices, trusting genuinely that adversity would bring you back to me. Alone and unaided, you battled against the storms of life until your possessed resolve driven you to a breaking point. There, at the nadir of lose hope, in a pit of pain and confusion, overwhelmed by distress and tears, you finally called out to me. In that minute of express edginess, your voice calmed to my ears, and my heart reacted with an overflowing of kindness and uncriticalness to protect you from that pit of darkness. I lifted you out, cleansing your wounds and alleviating your bruises. In your recuperation, I reestablished not fair your strength, but moreover your soul, educating you through your enduring the esteem of genuine riches, those found not in fabric riches, but in a life lived in communion with me. Presently, as you stand renewed, remember the lessons carved into the profundities of your heart. Let them direct your steps as you move forward. Cheer in this modern starting, my child. Embrace the effortlessness and peace that come from strolling away aligned with my will. Know that I am continuously with you, ready to direct and bolster you, enthusiastic to supply not as it were what you require, but to fill your life with genuine and enduring joy. Believe in me, incline on my quality, and let your life be a confirmation to the control of recovery and the unending profundity of my cherish. Once you called out to me in your most profound despair, Jesus, spare me. Get me out of here. Jesus, my friend. I listened the truthfulness in your voice and the atonement in your heart. Like a child crying out for consolation, you come to for me in your minute of require, and I was there. I saw the genuine penitence in your tears, and without delay, I amplified my hand to protect you from the pit that undermined to devour you. In that minute of salvation, a modern chapter of your life started. As I lifted you from the haziness, I not as it were spared your soul, but moreover set you on a way of recharging and recuperating. My pardoning washed over you, cleansing you from past botches, and in its put, I ingraining a new sense of reason and peace. This transformative encounter was not simply almost pulling you from danger, it was almost re-establishing your whole being, permitting you to grasp a life filled with trust and guided by my light. Together with your heart presently turned towards me, our travel together took on unused meaning. Each step forward got to be an opportunity to develop more profound in confidence and more grounded in character. I strolled adjacent to you, instructing you the values of adore, beauty, and kindness through trials and triumphs alike. You learned to incline on me, finding in me an asylum and undaunted companion. Our relationship extended, built on belief and common adore, a confirmation to the control of recovery and the tenacious adore I have for each of my children. As you proceed to explore the complexities of life, keep in mind the minute you called out and the quick affirmation of my nearness. Let it remind you merely are never alone, that my love could be a steady source of quality and consolation. Energize others along with your story, sharing the significant truth that no one is past the reach of my sparing beauty. Together, let us spread this message of trust and change, producing a way that leads others out of their claim pits into the brilliant first light of unused starting with me. Feel inside your soul the delicacy with which I talk to you. If you long for a life filled with genuine delight and enduring satisfaction, it is fundamental merely remain in union with me, not fair for a minute but for all endlessness. There's no other way to attain triumph in your life. You must keep up a steady communion with my soul, remaining pure and shielded by the recovering control of my blood and wrapped within the warmth of my cherish. Come to me presently, return to where your heart knows it belongs, home. Open yourself completely to get the bread of life, which has the control to convert your soul from the inside out. In my nearness, there's a profound peace and bliss that the world cannot give. Here with me, you're implied to remain, for separated from me, y'all meander and look of what as it were I can grant, and y'all discover not one or the other peace nor genuine bliss. As you draw close, let the diversions and the clamor of the world blur absent. Let your heart be still and tune into the tender whispers of my cherish and direction. In this sacrosanct space where you and I meet, permit yourself to be renewed and strengthened. This communion is just asylum, it is your source of strength, a foundation on which you'll construct a life of fulfillment and purpose. Remember, my adore for you is perpetual, and my arms are continuously open to welcome you back, no matter how distant you will stray. My call for you to return will endure, for my want is for you to live within the fullness of my delight and peace. So step forward, come closer, and let us re-establish our bond, that you may stand firm within the trials of life, nourished and sustained by my eternal love for you. Here in my presence, find your rest and your replenishment, and know merely are continuously cherished, continuously welcome, continuously domestic. Indeed, once you cannot see me, know that I am watchfully observing over you. Indeed, when you cannot feel my nearness, believe that I am holding you near and grasp filled with warmth and cherish. Indeed, in case you battle to accept, keep in mind that my cherish for you is unflinching. On those days filled with question, rest guaranteed that I am right by your side, directing and supporting you through every challenge. There are times when it could appear like my responses are delayed, that your supplications hang unanswered, and your supernatural occurrences appear distant off. Amid these minutes, I'm working within you, nurturing your confidence, planning you to get the favors that are on their way. Believe that I hold everything in my hands, your past, your display, your future, and I orchestrate them all for your extreme great. It is by chance, simply listen my words at this minute, it could be a divine arrangement, for you wish my presence profound within your soul more than ever. I'll feel that circumstances in your life are spiraling out of control, but I guarantee you I am here to imbue your soul with peace and calm. Permit these gifts to settle your contemplations and consist at your heart as you explore the uncertainties of life. Take consolation in knowing that my peace is like that which the world gives. It does not flounder within the confront of trials, nor blur with the passing of time. It could be a peace that rises above understanding, guarding your heart and your intellect in me. Let this peace wash over you now, soothing your tensions and quieting your fears. Beloved, be a vessel of my light. Pass this message along to someone who is longing for encouragement and strength in their walk. In this quietude, I am not fair calming the storm around you, but moreover the storm inside you. As you abdicate to my care, you'll discover the quality to confront anything comes your way with a composure that bewilders the chaos. Let your heart cling to this truth: my cherish is steady, my nearness is beyond any doubt, and my peace is yours. Grasp it completely and let it change how you walk through each day, anchored and guaranteed within the certainty of my unceasing bolster. Acknowledge this peace that I offer upon you presently. It may be a reflection of my adore, a confirmation to my guarantee that I will lead you from one triumph to another, directing you to the sacrosanct put of your favoring. Keep in mind, in spite of the fact that heaven and soil may blur absent, my words stay immovable and unchanging. My guarantees to y'all persevere. The pledge of salvation I have built up with you may come to realization in spite of any resistance from your adversaries. I inquire you presently, do you genuinely accept in this guarantee? Are you prepared to grasp the changes I am almost to start in your life? These questions are significant, for your confidence will direct the greatness of the change that can happen within the times to come. I will clear away those who cause you torment, those who day by day incur enduring through their words and activities. This cleansing is vital, for it will free you from the shackles of torment and empower you to live within the completion of the peace I give. The battle you confront is undoubtedly genuine, and the battle is tenacious. Be watchful, my child. Open your eyes to the persistent threats that encompass you, and remain alert to the unobtrusive catches that look for to disturb your peace. This is often why supplication must be your steady asylum and quality. It is your coordinate communication with me, your shield and your defense. Bring not as it were yourself, but moreover all those who dwell under your roof into my nearness through your supplications. As you commit to this everyday communion with me, you will take note of move in your environment. My nearness will become more apparent in your life, and my peace will penetrate your domestic. This change isn't fair for your advantage, but moreover, for all who share in your life. Expand my haven of peace to include your whole family. Let this assurance fill you with certainty and mettle as you confront the days ahead, knowing that my cherish is dynamic and my control is working on your sake to bring about good in each challenge you experience. In these times when those you care approximately appear far off and uninterested, I encourage you to amplify absolution and abstain from judgment. They as well are beneath my watchful eye, and I want to favor them liberally. Through your supplications and acts of benevolence, I'll be able to be the instrument of my beauty in their lives, directing them from their struggles into a put of peace. This is often a call to kindness, to see past their surface impassion and get at the battles they confront inside. You live in a time filled with challenges. However, in the midst of these trials, I have chosen you to be a conduit of my endowments. You're not just a bystander in this world, you're a guide of my adore and quality. As your fortification and your shake, I am your faithful back. In spite of the fact that thousands may drop around you, and in spite of the weights that mount from each side, no genuine hurt will come to you. This is my guarantee to you, and my guarantees are steadfast and true. Your favors are on the skyline, closer than you might accept. Hold quick to this confirmation, for my word is immovable. It announces that all things will work together for your good. In minutes of question or lose hope, when the way ahead appears unfavorably, keep in mind that I am with you. My truth does not falter, and my plans for success and hope. Even in the darkest times, when pity appears unending and strength feels out of reach, know that these days will pass. I'll rise once more, filled with modern delight and re-established vigor. The troubles you confront nowadays are planning you for the bliss of tomorrow. They are not the conclusion of your story, but venturing stones on the path to more prominent eminence. Stand firm in your confidence, my child. Continue to implore not as it were for yourself, but moreover for those around you. As you engage in this act of communion, you will take note of change not as it were in your claim heart, but moreover in your life and the lives of those you touch. The days of pity will be supplanted by a future shining with guarantee and brimming with joy. For I am your God, and I am with you continuously. Dearest child, your support is precious in advancing the work of my kingdom. Every super thanks offering you give furthers the message of my love and grace. With one act of kindness, you open the door to overflowing blessings for yourself and countless souls. In this travel of confidence, know that each supplication could be a discussion where I tune in eagerness to your trusts, your fears, and your wants. As you lift your voice in supplication, you're not casting words into a void, but putting them into my cherishing hands, ineffectively included in weaving the answers into the texture of your life, adjusting them with a more fantastic plan implied for your great and the great of those you care for. This divine embroidered artwork, perplexing and sweeping, bolsters you and guides you forward. As you witness the power of supplication influencing altar, let it fortify your confidence. You'll see solidified hearts mellow, misplaced souls discover heading, and closed entryways open. These changes are confirmations to my nearness and control. They are updates that know supplication is as well little or immaterial when said with an earnest heart. am continuously at work, changing, re-establishing, and mending. Additionally, as you develop in your confidence and observe these changes, I empower you to share your encounters. Affirm to the goodness you've gotten from me so that others may be energized and discover trust. In doing so, you make swells of confidence and cherish that amplify distant past your quick reach. The sharing of your journey will not, as it were, invigorate your possessed confidence, but moreover light the confidence of others, spreading light in a world that so often stays in obscurity. In this manner, my child, hold quick to your confidence with immovable commitment. Grasp supplication as both shield and reference point. Let the certainty of my unending nearness with you fill your days with peace and your future with expectation of the delight that's however to come. Get ready your heart, for I'm approximately to present upon you a cascade of favors, each more awe-inspiring and beneficial than the one some time recently. Typically my guarantee to you, developing from an interminable supply of cherish. Fair as the delicate downpours feed the soil and coax forward modern life, so as well will these blessings revitalize your soul and upgrade your life in ways you've got however to comprehend. Know that my gifts are not just material, but moreover of the soul and the heart. As the maker and sustainer of all, I enchant in giving for your needs, directing you delicately towards ways of peace and fulfillment. These endowments will come in minutes of bliss and peace, within the warmth of a friend's grin, or within the calm minutes after you feel my nearness most intensely. They are updates that you just are never alone, that my adore encompasses you continuously. I too blessing you with challenges, for they are favors in camouflage. Each impediment you confront is an opportunity for development, a chance to reinforce your confidence and refine your character. As you explore these trials, know that my hand is directing you, molding you into a vessel competent of holding ever more noteworthy light and adore. At long last, keep in mind that these favors are not fair for you to keep but to share. As you get, so must you grant. Spread benevolence and cherish wherever you go, letting your life be a confirmation to the beauty you've gotten. In this way, the gifts duplicate, touching lives and mending hearts, weaving an embroidered artwork of goodwill that ranges the glow. Rest in this affirmation, dear one my adore is ever show, a ceaseless stream of endowments both obvious and covered up, created to direct you through each day with trust and delight. Grasp these endowments with open arms and an open heart, and witness the transformation of your world. As you move through your days, remember that my cherish shows within the laughter of children, the support of companions, and the calm isolation of the morning. These everyday endowments are signs of my nearness, steady updates that I am with you, organizing a tune of elegance that resounds through your life. Permit these minutes to fill your heart with peace and appreciation, and let them move you towards acts of thoughtfulness and liberality. In times of challenge and vulnerability, my cherish gives a fortification of comfort and strength. After you feel overpowered by the trials you confront, draw close to me with certainty, knowing that these challenges are not, as it were, transient, but moreover roads for growth and more prominent dependence on my quality. Each jump is a welcome to develop your trust and extend your confidence, finding stores of flexibility you'll not realize you have. Additionally, as you experience the completion of my cherish, I empower you to share it with others. In a world enthusiastic for trust and association, your acts of cherish and benevolence can be lights in the haziness, flashes that touch off altar and foster community. By sharing the love you receive, you not, as it were, multiply its effect, but moreover reflect the exceptionally pith of my teachings and heart. So, Year 1, proceed to walk within the affirmation of my unfailing adore. Let it be your grapple and your direct. Hold quick to the bliss and trust it brings, and let your life be a confirmation to the transformative control of divine love, a signal of trust and a source of consolation to those around you. Know that my adore for you is unflinching and deep, flowing continuously like a mighty river. It is out of this cherish that I crave to deliver liberally to you, to see you prosper and flourish beneath my care. These endowments will come in many forms, a few as answers to long-held supplications, others as unexpected surprises that bring bliss and fulfillment. Each one is a testament to my association within the complex points of interest of your life. As you get these endowments, keep in mind to hold them with open hands. Share the wealth that I pour into your life with others, for in giving you get indeed more. Your heart will extend, and your delight will increment as you gotten to be a vessel of my liberality. This cycle of favoring and giving makes us well impact, expanding distant past your quick reach. So remain careful and anticipate, my child. Keep your eyes open to the numerous ways I will show my goodness in your life. With each favoring, let appreciation fill your heart and spill over into laud. Believe that I am continuously working for your great, coordinating occasions in your favor and drawing you closer to me through each blessing I give. Let this season of plenitude serve not as it were as a period of individual delight, but as a time of development and extending confidence. As the downpours of endowments drop upon you, let them feed your soul, fair as the downpours feed the soil, empowering you to bloom and bear natural product that will final. In this, you'll really see how much I adore you. Know that my adore is without conclusion. Amen. My cherished child, my nearness encompasses you continuously. No fiendish can touch you, no deception can partition us. I have washed you clean with unadulterated water and recharged you through my clean life. You are free from distress, sadness, and lament. Your intellect is filled with my heavenly soul, bringing you a delight past compare. Tears, distress, sickness, and lose hope not of control over you. Step forward and claim your triumph. Accept the endowments I offer with confidence. You'll feel undeserving, but rest in my goodness. I favor you out of cherish, not judgment or discipline. You're excused, caught on, backed, and adored by me, your God. My guarantee to you is perpetual and interminable. Tune in closely. I am your guardian and savior against all foes. Be still when insuperable are he that you are doing, not look for vindicate. Instead, bring your inconveniences to me in supplication. I will listen you and uncover the way to salvation I have arranged for you. When your adversary tries to smash your soul and devastate your dreams, they will not succeed on the off chance that you stand firm in confidence. Your quality, bravery, and certainty will cause your adversaries to tremble and withdraw. They may assault you with words and activities, but you've got my assurance. My blessed messengers stand prepared at my command. Your adversaries will be crushed once and for all. They will escape and inconvenience you no more. My child, I will increment your prosperity. Your assets will not fall flat. You'll have bounty of nourishment and drink, and you will be fulfilled. My favors will increase in your life, and no one will take absent what I have given you. Your past hardships will blur from memory. I am doing something modern in your life. Can you see it starting? I will make a way through the wild and bring streams to the forsake. I will give for you, my chosen one. These words of blessing are meant for you. Let them light a fire of energy in your heart, one that will maintain you and your family. The quality of your confidence and character will strike fear into your foes. Who ought to you fear after hearing my promise? No one in all creation can really hurt you. Are doing not be influenced by stories of powers more noteworthy than mine, spells, witchcraft, curses, or bad dreams. Keep in mind this truth: you're not beneath any enchantment. The lies of this world must conclude. My give up on the cross disgraced all the powers of haziness. The record of your sins was nailed to the cross. Your informers may attempt to remind you of past botches, but their words are aimless. Remain centered on the present. This is often your time of favoring. You're secure in my care. No one can hurt you in the event that you yield your life and heart to me. I free you from all curses, passings, plagues, and afflictions. This can be my declare, and it'll stand. My adore mends you, my compassion comforts you. My hand fortifies, guides, and lifts you up. My arms encircle you, and my sacred soul streams through you. You'll rise like a stream of crystal clear water. You will experience unlimited bliss. You'll feel fed and cherished because you have not been parched, hungry, ignored, and deserted for so long, but that's all within the past presently. You'll take off those ancient harms behind until the end of time. Nowadays, I come to recover you and discharge you from persecution. From this day forward, keep my words of guarantee near to your heart. Speak them out loud and keep in mind them. In case loneliness creeps in, remind yourself of my consistent nearness. When exhaustion and stress weigh you down, look for me out. I will grant you the rest your heart needs. Keep in mind, merely are my sheep and I am your shepherd. I will provide everything you need. I am your way to paradise. My nearness will drive all fear from your life. I am nourishing you by the waterway of living water, and your life will end up a favoring to your family and to many others if you look for what is genuine, unceasing, and loyal. I am here on days when tears flow. Discover consolation in my adore. There's no better put to turn. Numerous individuals will love you and anticipate adore in return. They may ask more and more of you, then desert you after you cannot meet their needs. No one on soil can deliver you what I can: love, peace, wholeness, faithfulness, and persevering dependability. Claim your favoring, take it now, it's yours, openly given. I do not need your cash. I require nothing from you but your heart, your confidence, your dependability, and your readiness to take off your old burdens behind and start a new life with me. Within the days ahead, let your confidence develop. Be quiet and hold up. Say it yourself. I guarantee to grant myself to you, my God. I provide myself to your word, or more precisely, to the word who is you, God. I promise to accept in you with all my heart, and I react to your call. My child, I accept your confidence. I will secure you in life's storms. When fierce winds blow, I'll find shelter in my grasp, secure from all assaults. Child, if my words have brought peace to your soul, tap the like button and let your heart's response shine forth. You're not, and will not be, a slave to despair. In case you're suffering now, on the off chance that you're feeling you have got nothing to live for, cling to me. Don't let others assault you. Hold quick and don't be occupied by fear. No one in this world adores you like I do. No one else can evacuate the burden of your sin. No one can shield you from the insults of brutal companions or the insuperable of your claim family. Your enemies may assault you nowadays, attempting to bring you down, but I will lift you up. Your family will come to regard you, and you may cherish them in return. Bring your heart to me, you're secure here. No one will ever hurt you once more. Nowadays marks a modern starting for you. Stand tall and put your certainty in me, for I have incredible things in store for you and your family. Presently, I require you to follow me, do my will, and let me work through you. Your confidence permits me to perform supernatural occurrences in your life. I have total confidence in you. Y'all approach me with certainty. Any ask that's good, pure, and superb, I will give. Nowadays, I record within the book of life that you just have chosen to serve and accept in me. Know that I adore you profoundly, and I am prepared to do extraordinary things for you. My give up and revival demonstrate this commitment. Take this contract truly and with awesome love. I guarantee you here and presently that in this life, you may win. You may walk unassumingly, and with confidence you may overcome your trials. I am your God, and you are my steadfast hireling. I will never abandon you. Remain humble and simple, for these qualities I cherish. I will continuously open the way and the doors for you. Like a tree planted by water, you'll develop. You'll be established by the stream and will not wither within the warm. You may thrive and be well nourished. Do not stress approximately tomorrow, for each day has sufficient inconvenience of its own. Let me direct you along the leading ways for your life. I will support you in dry seasons. I will appear you the correct way to go, directing you at each turn. I will be like a father to you, and you will be like my child. After you pass through deep waters, I will be there. When you face rivers of trouble, you will not suffocate. When you walk through the fire of abuse, you may not be burned, for I am the God who gives for you. Why doubt once you know me as your steadfast Father, the God of the universe who holds all creation in his hands? Permit me to direct you, let me be your shake in times of trouble. When storms come and life's winds undermine to overwhelm you, remember that I am the God of the storms. I am the God of all peace and calm. Why fear once you know me as the maker of all things, the one who holds the universes in his hands? Put your certainty in me, and I will provide you the quality to stand, to overcome, to win. Why do you not provide me credit for your life, my dear one? Have you overlooked that I shaped you in your mother's womb, that I know everything allest you? Each hair on your head is checked, not one of your steps get away my notice. When you feel powerless, know that it is I who make you strong, who lift you up with my mighty hands. Why would you give up when I hold your right hand? Why would you let yourself become discouraged when I say, don't fear? I have called you by title, you are mine. I have created you, and you are precious in my sight. I will shower you with favor as I did the patriarchs. You are my cherished creation, bearing my exceptionally own fingerprint. I will reinforce you, assist you, and uphold you with my victorious right hand. You're mine, my child, and I love you. Why would you compare yourself to anybody else when I made you exactly as you should be? You were made by my plan. Why would you allow up when I have said you're mine? I am for you. I am your God. Don't listen to the voices of the world that say you are nothing or less than you're. In my eyes, you're invaluable. Keep in mind, I am the one who fixes the way. I am the one who opens entryways where none exist. Nothing is impossible for me, and in the event that you depend on me, you will see how I transform every challenge into a victory, every forsake into a flourishing plant. Why stress about tomorrow? I am as of now there, planning the best for you. Discover your strength in me, and I will keep you safe. You are like a valuable stone that I am forming. Everything that happens to you, every minute you live and confront, each trouble and challenge, I am utilizing it all to shape you, clean you, make you sparkle, to form you into what I have decided. Have strength my cherish for you is in my hands through each stage of life. I am preparing you for higher things, for a more glorious and eternal purpose. Have confidence in my range, for I know what I'm doing. Why would you be perplexed after you know that culminated door drives out fear? I am your asylum, your fortification. When the storms of life beat against you, turn to me within the middle of the storm, and I will give you peace. Be solid, sufficient to go on. You're my great and adored child. I am satisfied with you. In my quality, your feet will walk upon the mountains. In my control, your feet will tread upon the statures. My benevolence will go sometime recently you, and my goodness will take after you. I will maintain you with my right hand of equity. Without a doubt, I will support you. Spread out your tent. You who are my good and adored child, stretch your ropes and reinforce your stakes. For you may spread out to the correct and to the cleared out. You may devour on divine wealth within the legacy of the heavenly ones, and you may rejoice within the energy of Zion, encompassed by eternal bliss. In my nearness, y'all prosper like a tree planted by water. Let your takes off stay green, let your excellence prosper just like the olive tree, and your roots spread out toward the water. In that day, the shoot that was cut down will grow from the stump, and unused development will develop from ancient roots. For by my control, my word will go forth like the first light, and from a remote place, my voice will sound like a tender ring. The outsiders will be gathered in, and those who once persecuted you may come to you submissively. I, the Master your God, will be your ruler and your ruler. Keep in mind, my child, that my adore for you is unending. My beauty is adequate, and my control is made perfect in your shortcoming. After you feel misplaced, look for my guidance. Once you are anxious, discover metal in me. Once you are frail, draw quality from me. I am your defender, your shield, your deliverer, and your offer assistance in times of trouble. As you walk through life, know that I go sometime recently you, close to you, and behind you. I am the light for your way, the shrewdness for your choices, and the consolation for your soul. Nothing can partition you from my love, not tallness nor profundity, not blessed messengers nor devils, not the display nor the future, nor any powers, not one nor the other passing nor life. You are my treasured ownership, my adored child. I have called you by name, and you are mine. So take heart, my child. Be solid and courageous, don't be anxious or debilitated, for my nearness never clears out you. My plans for your great plans to succeed you and not to hurt you, plans to grant you trust and a future. Depend on me with all your heart, and incline not on your claim understanding. In all your ways, recognize me, and I will make your path straight. Keep in mind these words, my child. Contemplate on them day and night. Let them be an analgesic for your soul, a light for your way, and a source of quality for your journey. For my cherish perseveres forever, even to the conclusion of the age. I will offer assistance and back from heaven in my time that will bring you more than sufficient favors and bliss. I am declaring over you nowadays that I am in your life. I am with you in your home and at your workplace, ensuring you and directing your steps, so merely do not bumble and drop. I know your fears. I know they look huge since you are human, and I am God, but my soul that lives in you is more prominent than your enemy. My cherished child, come to me with your distresses and burdens. Through my guarantees and control, I will transform your torment into gifts. Keep in mind my words, for I am interminable. I am, and I will continuously be with you. Never will I desert you. You have more metal than you realize. I have given you blessings and assets to overcome the challenges sometime recently you may prevail these battles, overcome these deterrents, and vanquish the adversaries who stand against you. Hold quick to my guarantees and cleanse your sting of fiendish impacts. Remain solid and talk my word. There are chains for you to break. Your confidence ought to make you as strong as a lion when standing up to the demon, who escapes from those with conviction. But in the event that you permit fear to overwhelm, in case you complain and question, especially in dim times, these malicious strengths discover ways to attack. Stand firm and don't waver. Show them a heart fueled by confidence. Do not fear, but watch your heart, and keep your intellect settled on my holy and great word. Hold on to your confidence, and no matter what happens, no matter what sights shake your soul, do not question. Let not your voice complain or address this heavenly cherish that cares for you and wants your well-being. In spite of the fact that you may drop, don't be dismayed, for I am your offer assistance and your Savior. I am the ruler who finishes all this. I am with you, and I will spare you, set you free, and allow you commend. Not one of your informers will win against you, for I have hushed them in heaven presently and until the end of time. My beloved, share the light I have given you with those in need. Pass this message on to a heart that longs for hope and strength. Return to me, for you've got faulted in your separation from me. In coming back, you may discover rest, for I have recovered you. I have formed you and called you by title. You're mine. After you pass through waters, I will be with you. After you cross streams, they will not overpower you. Once you walk through fire, you may not be burned, and the flames will not devour you. For I am the Master, your God, your Savior. Come to me in distress and atonement, turning away from your confused ways, and I will listen you once you call upon me. Offer me the give up of your words, and I will mend your wounds and exculpate your disappointments. Once you call upon me, I will be your offer assistance and shield, keeping you secure inside my shadow. Tune in, my individuals, for I am your God, your Savior, your Savior. I am the one who excuses your sins and evacuates your disfavor, who hushes your informers, who calls you by title, who lifts your head, who sets you free, who sings for your delight, and who fills your mouth with laud. Know that I am with you continuously. Awesome supernatural occurrences happen when you stoop and talk with me. Nowadays, tune into my voice, ponder on my words, and let your soul be forever checked. Troublesome days are changing into brighter ones. The bad times will before long come to an conclusion. Accept this, for your magnificent Father will never spurn you. Life's journey brings inconveniences, trials and hurdles that might quench the fire once burning inside you. I need you to have a fire of confidence gleaming like a reference point, and to continuously keep in mind that your soul, your inspiration, your energy for life could be a blessing of my cherish for you. Presently is the time to return to the way of hope and to feed your soul with my guarantee and my truth. Indeed, on the off chance that life's way leads you through dull valleys, fear nothing, for I will be with you. I will hold your hand as you climb slopes and mountains. I will secure your dreams and assist you accomplish them. The world is full of trials, but believe me, I have overcome torment. I hold the keys to life, and I need you to live it from triumph to triumph, from wonderfulness to radiance. My will is for your future to be filled with victory and gifts, and for you to never know vanquish. This alone is genuine. Nothing can hurt you as long as you live in my will. I don't inquire, simply be immaculate, for I know you're mortal and uncertain. All I seek is your heart, that you keep your eyes on my heavenly word. This can be my wish, my trust, that you simply be steadfast. Come to me in your joy, call to me in your torrent. Proceed on and pray with tears of confidence. You may sob numerous tears, but you should not be vanquished. I'll win. I will bring a conclusion to the storms, still the wind and waves. I will conclusion your wars. I am your issue solver, but I got to see your tirelessness. I look for somebody who adores me, who puts me to begin with in all they do. This enduring confidence will end it up a weapon to partition you from all fiendish, to create you solid against all feebleness, to clothe you within the armor of God, to overcome all allurements, fears, and difficulties. At whatever point you take off your house, twist your knee, commit your affairs and concerns to me. Implore for your children and favor them. Speak words of confidence and peace. Celebrate, for I am your shepherd, and you might need nothing. You are my children and also my valuable flock. I will lead you to green pastures and cause you to rest by quiet waters. There, your souls will be revived. You'll not hear the sound of uproarious cries and severe howling, the anguish of a mother in childbirth. I will move from your midst those who stagger with wine and are puffed up with pride, the noxious slanderers, those who lift themselves to the foot of God, the profligate, those who dishonor their bodies, and those who look for to degenerate the blamelessness of children and youthful people. I will expel from your middle all that is unjust and dim, all sin and blunder that look for to stigmatize your confidence and rob you of your delight. I will expel sorrow, misery, and destitution from your table. You will see bread and bounty, and within the completion of time, I will open the sky to favor you, and favors will increase within the arrive. Your children will appreciate plenitude, and they will rest in great well-being in affluent homes. Your indecencies and spiritual enemies that keep you disheartened will discover no put in your domestic. Continuously keep in mind that we'll continue to walk together. I will take your hand, and I will never let you go. Center your eyes on the great and the unadulterated, on all the brilliant things I have arranged for you. Are doing not permit yourself to be occupied by fiendish affiliations or drawn back into circles that deny to take off their hopelessness. I am your supplier, and I will deliver you more than bread. I allow you joy. You've got no require for the endorsement of others, for you've got my endorsement. I don't require anyone's consent to bless you. Never address whether you ought to cherish and serve me. The reply is evident only I have a cherish that's genuine, invulnerable, comforting, and recuperating. I alone, in all the world, have kicked the bucket and been raised up so that you simply may have interminable life with me and bliss until the end of time. Grant me this cherish continuously, continuously. Get ready your soul for an overflowing of endowments. I will pour myself out upon you. You might fear no more. Emergencies are feeble sometime recently you. The dread of this world could seem undermining, promising a way with no clear conclusion. I am here to breathe life into you, to reinforce your confidence within the God of your salvation, to open your otherworldly eyes to see that the pledge cherish I have for you may not be lessened by your disappointments or the multitude of your sins. I will lift you out of the pits into which you've got fallen, my dear one. You're valuable to me. Within the morning when the sun rises, hold up for me. When a beam of sunlight enters your window, let it remind you my kindness is renewed for you each day. Return to me in prayer after you let me know how you are, feeling what your plans are, what you fear. I will rehash my words and donate you what you wish. Spend one diminutive of earnest confidence with me, and feel my cherish, and you'll have the strength to confront the rest of your day. I have wiped absent your memory of tears. I have overlooked your sins. I've removed from your heart everything that causes you torment. I have uprooted all updates of your distress with my possessed hands. You're free. Accept it and grasp it. You're presently freed through this cherish. This can be not flexibility you have got earned or allowed by your claim heavenliness. It could be a blessing, since there's no way you might ever free yourself from unceasing results. All your obligations have been paid, all your triumphs are guaranteed. All my promises are certain and fixed with a cherish so extraordinary and beautiful that the world cannot comprehend it. You must live out this love. You must feel it. You must grasp this superb cherish streaming from my heart into yours, particularly in case you had ceased accepting and cherish because of past disillusionments. Presently I, the maker of heaven and earth, come to you to say how much I cherish you. I do not say you must climb mountains or cross oceans to hear my voice. I am here presently attempting to touch your heart. You are already feeling my adore, and in case you're not however prepared or gallant sufficient to acknowledge my adore, my cherish is so awesome that I would never let you float absent from me. Permit yourself to be the child you continuously wish to be, free from loneliness and fear, supported in my cherish. It is there you will receive your crown of joy, peace, and heavenly riches which no thief can ever take from you. Alter your life in desert incredulity. The adversary sows seeds of question in your mind since he fears you'll find the truth of what I have guaranteed you. Provide me your straightforward faith each morning. Let me lead you to the green pastures you have been yearning to see. This is often where I am in control, not your sentiments. Typically where uneasiness has no hold, and your heart is at peace. This is where you'll know me better when you receive my loving forgiveness. This adore of mine will transform you. You'll be changed, and you'll not wake up dreading what the day may hold. You are not frail, you have been made strong. You are not apprehensive, you have been made courageous. You are not one to be debilitated, for I have filled you with a soul of love and control. Those fluctuating emotions will bow to my word. Rather than anxiety and fear, my strength will stay in you. It is done. Nowadays, you are free, and you know your title. You are my daughter, my child. With my soul, I cover you. You carry my light, my peace, and my gifts, and these will maintain you wherever you go. Nowadays, I fill your heart with fearlessness. Be unfaltering and ready for triumphs not distant, absent. The battle may seem furious, but I am with you all the way. Never shy absent from battling, never hesitate to dream enormous. When the world tries to halt your steps, when foes plot to drag you down, be like a rock. Cast absent the seeds of fear that snare your path. Never allow any thought that makes you give up on the dreams I have sown in you. Remain on course. Do not surrender to adversity. Dear one, open your heart to me. Tap join and join in fellowship with others as I guide you through my wisdom and teachings. Together, we will grow in love, faith, and grace. In case I have given you dreams, of confidence in them, knowing I am battling near you. This will continuously be so. Perform the obligations of lifestyle with assurance. An individual firm in confidence can finish deeds and marvels that others cannot indeed conceive. Confidence will provide you eyes to see what appears inconceivable. Be alarmed, for envy will come against you. It does not matter, keep walking on as a warrior. Those who stress or complain around you'll be cleared out, befuddled and behind. If anyone's voice tries to divert you, pay them no intellect. You've got come this distant to get your favors, don't walk absent from your season presently. I did not inquire you to fall flat. With me you'll be more than a victor. My blood was spilled for your triumph. I thought of you on the cross. Listen my words from where you're now. Don't be pitiful, for your tears are not an unsuccessful. I am your God, and I have put my hand on you. Your life is for me, keep in mind this and don't disregard it. I will never be embarrassed of you or turn absent from you. Anything you do nowadays, do it to begin with for me, and don't loathe me. In me and in my control, you'll walk, and you might be spared along together with your adored ones from enemies, perils, and conflict. What you dreaded, you've got found. I listened your supplications, you're in my care. Take off your stresses behind. Be happy and persistent. In spite of the fact that holding up persistently is troublesome, presently is the time for the workout of faith. Be at rest and trust in me like a child. Let your fatigue eyes near. Let your head rest on my bare. I bore your tears, and while you moaned your heart out, I, your father, was observing over you. My dear, I cherish you with an unceasing cherish. I don't wish for you to carry such uneasiness and distress any longer. for I fill your soul with my eternal living waters, drawn from the stream of my adore. This favoring I have arranged and am prepared to pour into your heart, to revive and resuscitate your confidence day by day. Deliver up the burden of recently, sufficient supplicating and crying. Nowadays rest, celebrate, and be calm. Go day by day and live it out. Do not stress approximately long haul, for I have you, and I am in control. Don't stretch around the issues and circumstances that I alone can see and unravel. Your task is obvious. Believe, continue, implore, and have confidence. Do not let suffering halt you from working or going out. Once you are derided or fear creeps in, say my title out loud. The foe is endeavoring to tie your soul with chains of dream and convince you that he has more control than I. But keep in mind, my child, that I am the all-powerful, and in me you will find quality, peace, and triumph. My beloved child, as you walk in my ways, remember the power of sowing seeds and giving freely. For in the act of giving, you open yourself to get inexhaustibly. Don't hold firmly to what you have got, but learn to discharge it with an open hand and a blissful heart. After you sow seeds of thoughtfulness, kindness, and liberality, you're taking part in my divine nature, for I am the extreme provider. As you allow, you reflect my picture more completely. Don't be perplexed to contribute in others, for in doing so, you contribute in my kingdom. Once you pour out your time, your assets, and your adore into the lives of those around you, you're putting away up treasures in paradise. These are the investments that genuinely matter, for they have eternal esteem. Remember the dowager who gave her final 2 coins. She gave all she had, and in my eyes, her blessing was worth more than all the abundance given by the affluent. For it is the sum that things, but the pulse behind the giving. Give with a cheerful heart, for I love a cheerful giver. Once you sow seeds of confidence, trust, and love within the lives of others, you're taking an interest in my work of redemption. Your words of support, your acts of benevolence, your prayers for others, these are seeds that may appear little, but they have the control to grow into forceful trees of confidence. Do not develop fatigued in doing great, for in due season, you'll harvest on the off chance that you do not lose heart. The seeds you sow nowadays may not grow instantly, but have persistence. Believe in my timing, for I make all things excellent in their time. Once you allow unreservedly, you break the control of greed and selfishness in your own life. You learn to trust more completely in my provision, knowing that I am your source, not your own efforts or possessions. As you allow, you may find that I am able to do exceedingly copiously above all that you ask or think. Contribute within the lives of others not for what you will be able to gain, but for the bliss of seeing them develop and thrive. Be a tutor, a companion, a support to those who are struggling. Your speculation in their lives may be the very thing that helps them find their reason and walk in their calling. Once you grant openly of your abilities, you honor the endowments I have given you. Don't bury your talents in the ground, but use them to favor others and bring wonderfulness to my name. As you do this, you will discover that your claimed blessings duplicate and develop. Keep in mind, my child, that everything you have got could be a blessing from me. Your life, your gifts, your resources, all are from your wonderful Father. Utilize them shrewdly, utilize them generously, and observe as I multiply them past your most out-of-control dreams. In giving, you may receive not continuously within the way you anticipate, but in ways that will enhance your soul and bring you closer to me. So go forward, my cherished, and sow seeds of benevolence wherever you go. Contribute within the lives of others with the cherish I have poured into you. Deliver openly, fare as you have unreservedly gotten, for in doing so, you take part within the economy of my kingdom. where the primary might be final and the final should be to begin with. Let your life be a living declaration to my liberality. Let others see my love through your activities. And believe, my child, that as you open your hand to allow, I will open the windows of paradise to pour out gifts upon you, blessings that will flood and touch the lives of numerous others. Usually my guarantee to you, as you sow, so might you harvest. As you contribute in others, so I will contribute in you. As you donate unreservedly, so you will freely receive. Walk in this truth and observe as my kingdom grows through your liberality, and cherish. Let my love shine through you, my precious one. Share this message with a heart that needs my presence and peace. Amen.